Try to relax your anus.
Sorry about that. I needed to get listen.
Breasts. Breasts. Breasts.
That was a little bit of a no, I ain't drinking. I fell asleep for a little bit too. That's why I'm late. I woke up for a bit and I'm like, all right, cool. It's 9 o'clock. If I started like, I didn't realize I fucking fell asleep for like another hour. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, I'll stream for a bit because I know I'm not going to fall right back to sleep anyway. So, yes, I'm very late. I've been this late a few times. What's up, Jedi of psoriasis, as Jay would say. What's up, everybody? Yeah, what was it? It had been 4 or 5 days? When was the last time I streamed? Sunday? I think it was Sunday. No, I'm not. With my luck, man, I'd end up like... if I did an Ice Poseidon. And he did a sleep stream. Granted, he made thousands of dollars. But no, with my luck, my ass would pop out. But hey, I show speak and show his dick, right, YouTube? I'll just delete the stream after. Holy shit. Boy, what did Jay change that, or did I? I may have changed. I don't remember. I feel like I haven't streamed in 40 years. Like, where am I? I feel like I woke up and I'm on a different... I landed on Uranus. I'm on a different planet. It's weird because you're so used to doing something. Why is it not showing a fucking thing? Jay, you're fired. What did you do? Yeah, I want to log into YouTube. Thank you. That would be great. So usually I just have to turn on, go to the... What the fuck? Wait, he has the boing? Oh, no. I do not, at least on my stream, super chats. No boing for dad. That is, wait a second. Alerts. I don't want that sound there. Save. Let me make sure. I will be boinged out of my mind. Let's see.
This is a test super chat alert for $7.
Wait, yes, no text to speech either. Not for this. Let me try it again. Sorry, I didn't realize I had to set this up. I thought it was good to go. Nothing, right? Good. Now, in case he... which is... I don't care that he changed anything. I just didn't realize he changed. Let me look at donations. Minimum allowed to alert. That's fine. We'll go to 350 again for a while for text to speech. Minimum amount to alert is 2. And there. Boom. My apologies about that. I just didn't realize I even had to do anything. Give me your white hot cooling gel. Jesus Christ. What's up, Doom Mama? How are you? So, I knew I was going to have... because Jay has the whole video for the white hot cooling gel Philip Burnell mini PC. So, he has his work cut out for him there. I'm like, yes, I'll stream tonight. Yeah, and he's back on Twitter, too. You know why? He's trying to build up fucking good PR. Trump. It'll work, too. It'll work in terms of people... I don't know if he'll get off or not. But, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Breasts. Amen. Thank you, Biffy, for saying I'm a man. Hello, everybody. Well, hello there. Hello, Jedi. How are you? Glad to see you're back. I am back. 350 for text to speech. Will do. Guy Shook, what's good, man? I saw you watch Travis's. Jay and I didn't want to talk about it again, but when we saw him, I mean, I just lost. That was another reason why I just knew I needed to take a break. I couldn't deal. It's like, here's one thing I've learned from all this with debates. You just need to give people the shovel to dig themselves with. And I just couldn't take the fucking... I can't say stupidity. I don't think Travis is stupid. I just think he's... I don't know. You know, but King's Light did what I didn't do. I will do next time I debate somebody. He just let him dig himself with a shovel. I just don't feel like dealing with it tonight. I would definitely want to watch it because it's fascinating. I watched that clip from Sputtering Craig, who Craig tried to trick me to thinking was a troll in the beginning. I actually had him blocked, and I apologized to the person who runs the account after I realized who Craig really was. Oh, look, I'm back already talking about Craig. But it's true, though. I thought, like, he was someone like my dear old friend who I won't name, who that person was a psychopath. Sputtering Craig is literally, truly just a parody account roasting the fuck out of him. Big difference. So I apologized to him. He's like, yeah, man, a lot of people... Because you don't, like... I didn't know until Craig's second reemergence after, I don't know, whatever happened with him with that... What the fuck is... Oh, that's just a select all. I'll get to the rest of the super chats and stuff in a second. I'm sorry. I didn't know Craig was this right-wing doo-doo-doo-doo until he came back. So when he first came back, and I'm thinking, oh, he's just going to do a podcast
and
or
now
whatever,
I'm going to masturbate.
just interview guests.
Coffee Brand Coffee donated $3.50.
No.
Listen, Richard, I am the brand of brands. Coffee of coffees. Now the Democrats have done it. If they haven't put themselves in a grave now with that mugshot, it might have sealed 2024. If federally he got off, what makes y'all think he will get indicted?
That's the thing. And they're doing it so late now. Even if he gets convicted, what happens if he wins? He could pardon himself. And then what? He knows. It kind of happens with every fucking dictator. He knows what's waiting on the other side. You think he's ever going to want to leave that Oval Office? And even if he drops fucking dead, I'm sure he's going to put someone in place who's going to have the same fucking political viewpoints he does and ideologies he does. I don't know, man. We'll... Anyway, you can have, of course, Raphael. Let me get the... I know some stuff came in through StreamLabs, too. So thank you, Jeremiah. Yeah, it's good to be back, man. So Ralph, I still have that picture of Ralph Wiggums. My anus, it is more relaxed. Can't believe I fell asleep. Oh, God. Hopefully I can fall back to... I don't know, man. We're going to push harder with merch and stuff. There's a lot of things. One thing that's really cool that YouTube did, because I am objective and credit is due. If you're talking about a product, they have affiliate links for those products now that you get a kickback on. Obviously, YouTube does as well. But that's brilliant. Who's going to want to... Like, that's really... Because, like, hey, I'm talking about the Nintendo Switch. Hey, buy a Nintendo Switch if you were thinking about it. Hey, I was talking about replica birds. Buy a replica... It's seriously, though, all bullshit aside. Yeah, I want to play some Armored Core. There's going to not be much game. My sons are going to be here this weekend, so... light on content. But, tomorrow there'll be videos. Of course there's news. Do you remember... Rich, did you just say you're done with this? Yeah, because there was... And Jay's like, don't put it up because you know there's going to be news again. And it's like... It's been dead for so long. But
Rich
right.
Big Ass Tits donated $5. Dad, I homebrew my 3DS and now get to play 3DS downloaded games for free. Screw physical 3DS games, they hella expensive.
Yes. Well, now, especially because the 3DS is exactly no more. They're probably going to go up in price even more, too. Hey, Birdman, yes, you could have some Phil sounds. I haven't heard these in a while.
I'd like to belch directly into your face right now.
Lick the shit in my asshole. Philip Burnell is a man.
Yeah!
So we're going to have Phil sounds in the review. The review voice just didn't work. The AI voice. But don't worry. It's still going to be a very weird video, and that's the point. Started my new job as a driver for United States Postal Service. If you're permanent, that's a hell of a gig. I'll be able to continue supporting. Thank you very much. Thanks for the hours of content. It means more than you think. I really appreciate that, man. And good job with the job, man. It definitely, I think you get good pension with that too. So, yeah, I know. But you know what? I was actually going to make a video on that, Nate. De novo on Switch confirmed yesterday. I was actually going to make a video on that, dude. But then I saw there was articles from it, like they were already talking about it over a year ago. So it's kind of like it's news, but not. I mean, I was still like, it's just so dumb. Because you know someone's going to find a workaround like they always do every fucking time. But it's just like they can't help it. The investors who know nothing, the investors who invest in gaming know nothing about gaming, but they hold the majority shares who pressure the companies to doing the stupid shit because they still think it's like 1996. You know? So, been sucking dick all day, sorry. So good job, and thank you for being a member for as long as you have. Thank you for supporting, and yeah, I don't know where you're. If you're from an area, you don't have to worry about it. Fine, but good luck in this. The toughest part will be in the snow, because remember, Postal Service, rain, snow, or shine. So yeah, you're very welcome, Do Mama. How are you? Like I said, love the new picture. 24 months, 2 years. Hello. I don't know what Phil's. I haven't. Like, I've actually, like, I haven't just been laying around. I worked on that video. It took a bit. I'd like to get out a full fat review a week. Ideally more, but I know that's not going to happen. And like I said, I'd like to. I don't want to say it's going to happen because life's been full of surprises in 2023 for me. So let's not make any more promises with things, but it would be ideal is the best way I could put it legally. Not really, it's legal. It's not. I'm not in a court of law, but you get my point. I'm going to start filming the skeleton of another review tomorrow, the basics of it, as I almost knock over my seltzer on my Switch. So that's what I would like to do. I have a feeling that Jay is right now. And there is going to be a lot. I don't know where the fuck all this interesting news is coming from. Where like that's why I put up that video. There was no interesting news for like years, like 2 years. There was no super duper interesting gaming news except for some few exceptions. But yeah, that would be ideal. Will it happen? Maybe, but it would be ideal. So thank you, Caven. Oh yeah, the streams have been hectic. Jay was right too about another thing. But on this episode of Jay's Right.
And now I'm going to masturbate.
ReviewTechUSA donated $3.50. Hey yo, what's poppin' people? This is SexECoco, the realest, most delicious doctoress on YouTube, except no motherfucking substitutions, dog. Ya feel me? Rich, how'd I do holding down the fertilization during your vacation? Did my penis please the algorithm?
Your penis did please the algorithm. For some reason, my videos in general are doing very well. I'm going to go to... I missed yours, Trey X. I'll go back to it. My apologies. Or no, I didn't see it. I'm lying. I thought I did. Dude, there is no... Oh, yeah, here it is. It's not that I didn't see it at all. That's not true. W superstar Bray Wyatt died of a heart attack from complications of COVID at age... Now, that's awful. What, man? So young, too. Was he vaccinated? I hate bringing that up, but if it's not like it's not like he just had a random illness. It's COVID. I'm just curious. Yes, Jedi, I saw that. So let me try. So I have been working on my peanut butter complexion. So that video, I told Jay for the benchmark part of it.
The Jostler donated $3.50. Listen, we have missed you, Richie. Jay has held it down and was very entertaining. If I ever passed out, would you give me ass-to-mouth resuscitation? My hairy meat tunnel needs to be evacuated.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to put my ass in your face. Either way, we could go whatever ass-to-mouth you want. Turok 3 is getting remastered by Night Dive Studios. That is interesting, because the Quake 2 remaster, that is a hard fucking game, though. I consider myself competent at first-person shooters. I will say I highly recommend, that's one of the other ones. And Fear on PC, mouse and keyboard is ideal. That's another one. And it's a tough game. It's one of those games where gamepad is just not the way to go. I think I missed one from a couple other people, too. Let me check here. Hey, Rich, got some good news. The Washington Post contacting the story is still going to be written sometime this fall. Be well. That is all. Dude, send me an update on that when that happens, too. Whether it be DM or here or whatever. That's huge, though. You didn't miss much because I just basically started, too. The Trump mugshot is glorious, and I think it's interesting what he's doing going on Twitter. He's back just so you know why. And then all of the right-wing grifters and some people that I'm sure who are in the Trump administration's pocket, I already see Twitter right-wingers with American flag. Like, you go to their profile, and it's America first, Constitution first. I'm like, oh, really? And they're all like amplifying it. It's like they're reverberating it to make sure it spreads as far and wide across social media as it can. Gee, I wonder if that's by design. It is. Abi has come again, and Juicy Booch always coming through with the stealth super chat. Oh, you have a modded. I even think at the 30 FPS, man, guy shook. I thought you said on Steam Deck, which I was like, oh, he's emulating Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, no, I think for the Switch, I think it's a really good port. PS4, no. They could have done even if they did with like what they upscale it. Or make it native for all they did with the backwards compatibility version of Red Dead Redemption on the Xbox. They made it run in 4K, and that is a good looking game. Native 4K with via emulation on the One X. I played it on like that, and if you play it on the Series X, the Series S. What a day for the Series S, huh?
And now I'm gonna masturbate.
Dr. Sex E Coco donated $3.50. I'm pleased to announce that I, Sexy Coco, will be a guest character in the recently released Texas Chainsaw Massacre game.
How is that
My
game?
weapon will be my long floppy penalization, and you will be able to use my soft cock to wrangle up the victims. $4.99.
Man, that's a hell of a price for DLC to have a cock around your neck. Well, yeah, dude, it sucks because that's it. That, like I said in my video today with what they're doing with Baldur's Gate, and thank you, Sexy Coco, by the way. I don't want you to think I don't appreciate you. What they're doing with the, how the hell can they open up Pandora's box? Now, other developers, when they're making these games, are be like, shit, I want to put this feature in. This can't run on the Series S. Shit, I want to put this feature in. This can't run on the Series S. Or the game at all can't run on the Series S.
Trollington donated $7.36. Rich, has Jay shown you the picture of Fat Man looking at a huge mushroom intriguingly?
No, I tuned in for when he was doing a lot of those AI images, and they were and he sent me a couple. They were batshit insane, dude. So, let's see here. Jay tried to show us ghost titties. Julie, happy you are streaming. No, it's all good, man. I'm just getting there slowly but surely, like an old man's penis. Happy you are streaming. That was a weird thing to say, Josh. It's been a rough day. My dog had surgery to remove her mast cell tumor. We will see how it went in a week. Can I get bubbles? I'm very sorry to hear about that, and I hope that she is okay. And yes, you can get bubbles.
Bubbles, 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 bubbles.
Yeah, I almost didn't think I was streaming too. When I woke up at 10 o'clock and I'm like, fuck. I thought, like I said, I thought it was still like 9. I thought I dozed for like a few more minutes, right? You know, I'm sure all of you have had that happen. And then I'm just like, wait, am I streaming? And then Jay left me a message. And he's like, I thought you were Stram. He spelled it S-T-R-A-M. I'm like, listen, I'm going to Stram in your fucking ass. But I knew I needed, like, that, whatever it was, 4 or 5 day break. I tweeted a teeny tiny bit. Most of it was just about projects that I'm working on. I didn't really, like, do the shit posting that I normally do. Like, when the whole shit with Minxy happened and I, like, jumped the gun with her and then Travis making me lose my mind because he's a token gay guy who doesn't realize he's being used as a token gay guy, even if he went on the show first, Travis. I'm glad everyone else is seeing that, though. I'm so glad. In the beginning, when I first went after them with Melanie Mack, because I saw through their bullshit, people were, which was strange to me, but people were like, not... You guys do, but most people were not on board and thought I was kind of like, but I think when they saw how disingenuous certain people were, and then when he came on the show and everyone saw that, like, Travis, you're out of your fucking mind, even though I was the one yelling like an ape. I should have handled it like King's Light handled it. King's Light bodied him. We'll do that tomorrow night. Maybe tomorrow night if I'm streaming. The next time I'm streaming, we'll do it, let me say. Why is Jay messaging me and saying you there?
And now I'm going to masturbate.
The underscore
Yes,
salary
I'm
underscore
here
taste
streaming.
underscore
What's
of
up?
underscore taint donated $4.20. Hey Dad, first off, my family changed our dog's name to Dickers because he acts like a penis. Second, could you tell us a story from the gym? Vaginal warts.
What the hell is he asking me if I'm here for? This concerns me. Well, no, there's 2 stories from the gym that I always tell. What's going on?
Okay, so you unbox the thing, Then I go to the iPhone B-roll where you're talking about plugging a fucking drive into it. Then you'd say, okay, we're ready to install the drive, so I'm going to do that. Where do you segue into the actual system results? Because like I'm going to cut in from you installing the drive from the top view because there's no main camera for that, right? It's just top view, so I fast forward and make jokes. And then do I go directly into the results of the PC from there?
I could film a little something for you after I'm done streaming. That would be like, I'll be like, all right, so we put the parts in. I mean, the same exact computer is behind me. But now I'll get the one downstairs, the one I actually filmed, even though they look exactly the same. And all right, now I want to show you what the white hot cooling gel PC can do when it comes to gaming. So I'll film a segue. I'm saying this to my audience right now too. They're getting an exciting behind the scenes look into a ReviewTechUSA video. Put peanut butter on your fucking roommate's ass. Have the cat lick the peanut butter off. Have the cat have
Cooper donated $5.
diarrhea
Gray was out
under
from
your
COVID
bed.
and he was getting
then you
better,
have
but he had a
diarrhea
heart
because
condition and COVID made it worse, but he got better, but then out of nowhere he had a heart attack today from
Listen.
it. He was scheduled to return soon cuz he just recently got cleared.
Dude, look, and then there was that MMA fighter. I think it was an MMA fighter from France. That message at the end made no sense. I got a text-to-speech. That's why I kind of went off right there. It wasn't that I was losing my mind. Yeah, so I'll film a little something. Just keep a space in whatever software you edit in and saying, and we could even make it weird and ethereal, like the viewers taking pot or LSD before they see the benchmarks. Because remember, if you don't go too weird, you're fired.
And now I'm going to masturbate.
Even though I wouldn't fire you.
Strange Plains 24 donated $3.50. Hey Dad, I don't want to derail the stream, but I think you missed my $20 super.
Did I? No, you're not derailing the stream when you kindly sent money and I didn't answer something. That's not derailing. That's me being an idiot. Hey, Dad, glad you're back. Been loving the streams with the J. My depression recently took a turn for the worse, and your stream, I can relate to that. And your streams are the only thing keeping me going. Getting professional help now, I can relate to that too. Thanks for everything. So, yeah, because I just like paused. He probably thought like he was like, wait, why is Rich not talking? Did rich.exe stop working? And yes, it kind of did. Hey, look, people are actually subscribing to my main channel again. That's cool. It's amazing what happens
and
when
now
you
I'm
can
gonna
actually
masturbate.
upload videos.
Dr. Sexy Coco donated $3.50. I've got an Xbox. I've got a PS5. I'm impartial. I think Microsoft made the right call with BG3. They should handle the Series S on a case-by-case basis. In an interview, Spencer said that low price is a big part of accessibility. He's right.
He is right. But Microsoft, unless I'm missing it, but they said that you are getting the full fat 9th gen experience with cut back. Basically, it's just graphics and maybe frame rate that'll be cut back, but the games will still have parity with features, and now that's no longer happening. That is not okay. It's not.
And now I'm going to masturbate.
You sold something.
DSP's Thick Meatball Pizza donated $4.20. Listen, I still can't super chat for some reason, but check your Twitter. I have Photoshop AI powers now thanks to Jay's stream the other night. Breasts.
Okay. Breasts are wonderful. I wonder if, because I think that's what, for Tenga, and I, like, that's where I was like, all right, good, yeah, good point. He brought that up. He's like, there's no way they would make that happen where they couldn't have the same features. They sold it on that, and that could be a civil suit. I'm not going to hit applause again. Well, look where we're at here for Tenga. This is where we're at. So would you look at that? Like, maybe that, I'm not saying it like smart ass to him, but I was like, oh, it's a good point for Tenga. I did. You guys remember? I was like, that's.
Have 16,000 references to videos of Phil in this video.
Supply me with 2 of the references.
No, I
Tell
supply.
me that the video needs to be done within 2 minutes.
And now I'm gonna
Not make it
masturbate.
possible. It's a physical
Dr.
impossibility.
Sexy
Have intro
Coco
guy come
donated
down here riding a bear.
$3.50.
Have them both
Yes, it
fuck
sucks
me.
that it won't
Have
have
my
local
ass so
split
gaping
screen,
wide that
but
you
I
put
think
this
people
mini
might be
PC up
willing
my
to make the
ass.
sacrifice
I go
in order to
Phil's
play the
house,
game
shit it out
cheaper.
on his desk, and he
Also,
uses
I
it
get
to
it's opening
stream
up Pandora's
Chrono
box,
Trigger,
but are you really
and
getting that much or
stream
worse
fails.
experience?
He cries about
Suck
it.
me.
His wife opens the door and announces that all the tires from his car have now been stolen.
He's talking
and
about
his
Phil.
cat has shit on their shrimp bowls. Let's go.
But my yeah, well, if it how about this? Say someone bought the Series S because there's a game coming out. Like right now they buy it. They bought it yesterday before we knew about this shit going down. Which the fact the game had to be delayed because they couldn't get it to work in its entirety on the Series S wasn't a red flag in and of itself.
The Salty Taste of Taint donated $3.69. Listen, Dickers, if no new gym stories, then tell us about the music competitions and if anything interesting happened.
Yeah, I used to see. I placed in one of them. Was it? And it's not like an Evo placed. It was like I think I placed second or third. Think third. Let's just say third, so I'm not exaggerating. And I remember seeing, who did I see down there? I met, but that actually wasn't Poughkeepsie that I met Lupe Fiasco, and a lot of you guys know from like MTV and stuff. Justina, I met her a few times down there. Kind of weird. Oh, I'm going to play Armored Core 6. I'm not. I want to play Blasphemous and Blasphemous 2. Julie, I spent $60 to play fucking whatchamacallit. It's going to happen. I can't think of it. Pokemon Anal Beads, whatever the hell it's called. But I know this weekend with my kids here, it's just not. Like, no games will be played. Next week, different story. I got a new fake NES. What I think I'm going to do this week, you won't see him for a while. I'm not going to say when they're going to be live on YouTube because, like I said, life is full of surprises. But next week I'm just going to bang out a bunch of reviews so we could just have them and ready to go. And when they get released, they get released. Because shit happens. Like, I was just perfect example. I was talking to Jay. See, I'm stoned, but I'm remembering this. I need to film him a segue. So you never know, like what, or maybe I'll need to buy something else that may not ship for a week, but I have the rest of the review filmed. So, I'm not Linus Nipple Tips. I don't have 8,000 people around me that can bang out a review every day. And even when you do, sometimes, as we see with Linus, it's not always the way to go about it. And Jay missed it too. Florida Farmer, did I miss your super chat? Hold on, let me get a sip of seltzer here.
And now I'm going to masturbate.
I didn't hear it. Oh,
Wrestlino Taku's waifu
was that
pillow
with,
donated $5. Bray Wyatt passing today and Terry Funk passing yesterday. This week is fucked. But on a lighter note, White Bowser losing his mind and telling a guy looking 4 boxes his entire lore was fucking hilarious. 100 copies of 40-Year-Old Virgin and Predator as Kazzy.
Now, the next time I stream, speaking of train wrecks, like I said, we'll watch the whole Travis and King's Light thing. But, Craig, you got to shut your boy up, dude. He is going around, like, killing your show more than it's already dead. He needs to stop. Jay, I went off like an ape, but Jay did body him here. I mean, I had valid points, but my temper let me, which is another reason why I do need to take a break. Got
and
the
now I'm
best
going to masturbate.
Gabe 831 donated $3.50. Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Sad that COVID got to him. A reminder that COVID is still dangerous. Be careful, everyone.
And there's people still downplaying it, man. They're like I said, I was talking about this before, and it was a StreamLabs that came in and I derped. There was that, I think it was a French MMA fighter, and he was like, I don't need the, in French. He was like, I don't need the vaccine, blah, 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 blah. Just be in shape and be healthy, which those are very good things you should be. I agree. But it killed him. It killed him. Anyway, let's not go back to a 2021 argument. Hi, I'm back. Rich, I know you get money from the voice chat, but it's causing you to miss super chats. Am I missing super chats? Which one? Florida, was it from you? Because I'm looking way back, dude. This is when I wish YouTube had that fucking search where I could just type in a name right next to it in viewer activity. I don't understand why they don't have that. I mean, they do smart things. Like, I think that affiliate link thing, it's a brilliant idea to have the product under the video that you're talking about in the video, whether it's positive or negative.
Masturbate.
I Show Meat donated $4.20.
I Show
Dad,
Meat.
my AMD 8350 is running 90F playing Microsoft Paint. Can I borrow some of that cooling gel to cool off my CPU?
Do you really have an 8350? I have an 8350 somewhere. I think it's in my garage. Again, it was a review processor, so I'm not going to sell it, so it's in my garage. Oh, man. Yeah, you ain't doing any... Why are you... Major League Ginger, why are you not a mod? I Show Meat, though. I really want to make a highlight. It should be interesting. Also, Arceus is proud. Arceus. Ah, thank you. So, Florida missed my member super.
And now I'm
Let
gonna
me see on
masturbate.
paper.
Dr. Sexy Coco donated $3.50. I'm not saying you are wrong, I'm just playing devil's penis. I think Phil was given a difficult choice. Do we get this really good game or not? And I think that, while it does suck it won't have split screen, I think missing out on the game would suck.
Remember there was Microsoft with the 7th generation, and I'll get to on paper, I see it now. We'll watch it, yes, but that's going to be like its own stream. I don't know, maybe that's the choice we should make, and it would be shorter. I don't know, let me think. Yeah,
And now I'm
pizza
gonna
for breakfast. I know.
Strange Plains 24 donated $3.50.
I know that.
Listen, Dad, just got a Lexapro script from my doctor today. You can call me Wings of Redemption.
Well, listen, man, an SSRI. Now, here's the thing, though, and I'm sure your doctor told you this for, could even be even more than 2 weeks. You'll actually feel, you can look it up, too, and countless doctors have told me this, but again, check with your doctor. I'm not a physician. For a couple weeks, at least, you'll feel worse before you feel better. So just keep in mind, like, don't be like, oh shit, this stuff is making me feel even more anxious. It's not like you're taking a benzo where it's like instant relief. It's something like your brain chemistry has to...
And now I'm gonna masturbate.
The Salty Taste of Taint donated $3.69. Ah yes, my favorite new Pokemon, Pokemon Anal Beads and Pokemon Ass Paddler.
Pokemon Anal Beads. That is one I can get into. Is that from the Catalina collection? Alright, so let me... Yeah, you know what? I feel like watching Travis getting bodied. Yes, I'm a little bit petty. That's fine. It's not like no, I'm not petty at all. It's not like I got joy from saying that one day the Series S is going to have games that are missing features that the Series X is going to have. Oh, Rich, you don't know what you're talking about. I talked to an actual developer and you're just fat. Well, good news. This fat fuck was right. Oh, great. There's going to be like epic size avalanches because of climate change. The world is in a great place. Why am I checking my messages? Let me hold on. Oh, this music's going to have a lot of good use. Oh, fuck! That has to be photoshopped. That is... Well, no, it doesn't, because Mr. Rogers, the guy I work with that I accidentally saw his dick at the gym back in 2001 when we worked at Macy's together, his dick was that big. I can't show you the dick. I can't show you the dick. Yeah, Rich, we want to see it. Could you share that on screen? Yeah, sure. Why don't I just go to Pornhub while we're at it? We could just review porn, USA. Except they'll just show it on YouTube. They'd love that. I was about to say right, Susan, but Susan is not.
And now I'm going to masturbate.
Florida farmer donated $5. Do you think the U.S. will eventually become a one-party state?
Become a monarchy or a fucking fascist state. The right person gets in charge. And even if it ain't Trump, he's why can't I find King's Light? Yeah, here he is. Here he is. Yo, this shit is 2 hours. Oh. All right, there's a lot of intro. All right, well, I'll change the screen. I didn't lose my mind. What I will do is turn up the price to $5 for text-to-speech, slow it down a little bit, because my brain is about to explode. Just being honest with you. Shaka Shallow, missing your super chat.
And now I'm going to masturbate.
Yeah, I'll get to that in 1 second. Yeah, dude, I know. They're like, oh, this person had cardiac arrest and they had the vaccine. Oh, wow. Like, there's a lot more people that are getting myocarditis from COVID itself than the fucking vaccine. Look up the numbers. Joe Rogan already went through that argument. But let's not. No. I just got back 5 minutes ago. Well, he went to... Well, Sega to Sony. Oh, man, I got to make some lore on that. You're right. Because Sega was still a thing in the 5th generation. Very good point. Why did he betray the Saturn? You got answers? But maybe he switched to Sony. No. Ooh. He's my character. I got to write the lore, man. So Shal, I surprised you didn't make a video on a man interrupting a Starfield event. I was thinking about it, and then I was like, nah. Like, there's a lot of news that I'm actually kind of interested in FoozyTube losing his mind, whether it's a publicity stunt or not. I hate saying that, even questioning it after Etika. But as a guy who's been in the spotlight many times, look, I know he has issues
and now I'm
psychologically.
going to masturbate.
Oh, there's 2 StreamLabs I got to get to.
Joe Mama 55
It's
donated
kind of been its,
$5.
it's kind of been his thing.
777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777.
He's in a psych ward? Okay.
Seven.
What the fuck? No. How many? No. Huh. How do you? I don't even know how to ban from StreamLabs. I got to figure it out. God damn it! I mean, at least I know how to cut the noise. I forgot that I could just cut it in OBS. So now I remember I could stop that from happening instantly. Sorry. So I could problem issue already resolved. Anyway, let's react. And no, I'm not showing you the giant dick.
Rick's 12-inch gaping anus donated $5.
12
Yay,
inches.
the anus man is back. I just shot ropes all over myself. Is there any new DSP lore we can watch today? Also, I saw your Screamfest with Travis about tickled Melanie. As much as he's an idiot, you need to calm it, as makes you look like those triggered grifters.
It doesn't make me look like a triggered grifter. It just makes you look like you lost. I agree. Not with the grifter part, but I agree. Like, I just gotta let motherfuckers dig their own grave. Because a lot of times I know I go into it with information I could body them with. But I just... It's kind of like just like... You get frustrated with the people. I understand it's a debate, but it's like talking to a fucking wall. And that's when I think I lose it. But now I'm going to masturbate too. Rich my labs. You missed about PlayStation Portal. I'll buy one when it's 90. I wonder if it'll ever go. They may just pull it from the shelves at that point if it sells that poorly. So let me see. Did I miss? Well, the 7s. This wasn't an infected cock. Google Fish just like, hey, Google Fish just Googled biggest cock on the planet. And he sent me a fucking... If that is not Photoshop, that man must have... You know, he looks like a tripod from War of the Worlds when he's flaccid. Rich my audio. What do you mean?
We're gonna give him a call. We're gonna bring the ball up here and we're gonna have a nice try to be civilized conversation. Trav, what's popping?
How's it going?
Yeah, I was in the right, but my delivery, like... Your Facebook audio messages. I'll fix the volume there. That's on me. Ah. What the hell is going? Jesus Christ.
Listen, when you film the Segway, I want you riding a Segway. You're going to ride that Segway all the way north into the mountains and find Intro Guy. Once you find Intro Guy, you're going to get his bear. You're going to hold the bear hostage. Intro Guy's going to get pissed and...
Oh, stop!
Off of the ground.
No.
Listen, when you... Listen.
No.
When you film the Segway... I want you riding a Segway. You're going to ride that Segway all the way north into the mountains and find Intro Guy. Once you find Intro Guy, you're going to get his bear. You're going to hold the bear hostage. Intro Guy's going to get pissed and throw his nipple milk at you. You're going to suck the nipple milk off of the gram, and you're going to spit it back into his mouth, and you and Intro Guy are going to ride the bear down there. I'm going to take a flight down that costs $2.99. Hopefully the plane doesn't crash. When I land, you're going to pick me up. It's going to be a 7-hour drive for you, but we'll both suck on both of your breasts from either side of the car. And as we suck your breasts, it's going to give you the energy to get us to your house so we could stream for fucking 7 days straight without any sleep. By the end of it, we're going to fuck each other, come in each other's asses, and be lovers. Let's fucking go. Listen, have a show that was relevant 26 years ago. Come back from the past. bring a gay guy on the show, but also bring a homophobic bitch on the show at the same time. Have the gay guy lose his fucking mind absolutely from every direction, and then basically have him embarrass himself and out himself as a straight male
Dr.
with
Sexy
a lot
Coco
of
donated
privilege,
$5.
but not enough
Let's
to
talk
care
about
about
Rabbi
his
Bill
own community.
Clinton and
Let's go.
GTA 6. Honestly, I didn't find that funny. The devs work really hard and are really excited for these events, and T have it derailed and spoiled by IDK. I think Jeff handled it really well. I'm gonna come.
Anyway, let me just make... He's still going. Yeah, well, now that... What's-his-name opened that up with when he came on the stage with Elden Ring, it's never going to stop now. There's going to be copycats for all of eternity. Jay's not done, though, so hold on. Matter of fact, we'll restart the song. How do I have the volume, like, barely on? The song is fucking loud. Jesus, the gain on the original file must be insane.
And now I'm gonna masturbate.
Nighty Night 2001 donated $5. Can you do the skibbity boppum dada?
Yes, but let's finish the weirdness that is Jay. I also want to make sure he didn't say anything important.
Listen, have a career from 1982, bury that career in a landfill, then try to resuscitate it in 2013, but have no personality whatsoever and have a personality like paint is drying on the wall. Get angry at other people only for views. Don't really have your secret agenda be displayed on your show. Try to hide that secret agenda on your show because you know it'll hurt your show, but then have a co-host who's fucking batshit crazy and has no idea what he's talking about, who's also embarrassing. Let's go. Let's get Melanie Mac on the show. Praise Jesus. Let's all laugh the church burning down. Ha ha, it's so funny. It's one of the funniest jokes of the year. Have intro guy come
Adam
down to Melanie's
Italiano
house,
donated
save the
$5.
bagels off the stove
Listen,
as the
Rich,
church
listen.
burns
I
down.
need you
Then
to
we're going
send
to get
this
the
message to
fucking
Jay and
Pope
say
down
it's from
here
you.
to pull out
Your
the
cock,
Noah's
my
Ark,
ass.
save
You do
all
the
the
math.
animals. Let's go. I'm losing my mind. This is your fault. I have to edit a video. I have to go shoot another video. I'm losing my mind. My cock's hard. Intro guy's tits are fucking juicy. Let's go. I'm done.
His cock's hard. Intro guy's tits are juicy. I'll do the other one later. Review, my editor is fucking having a nervous breakdown in Florida. I guess he's in my shoes from a psychological perspective back before Sunday. I guess it got to him. He's broken. Streaming and editing has broken the man. He's coming down here and coming on Intro Guy's chest. Well, you know what? I got the cooling gel. Oh my god. God forbid you got this stuff on your dick, dude. Anyway. Maybe I should have just stayed in bed. Maybe I should have just stayed in bed. Thank you very much, Shala. I appreciate that. I know you travel too. Listen, play the last one. Okay. Thank you, Miyazaki. Volume all the way up. Actually, he wasn't part of Dark. He was like working, I think, on Bloodborne. He had his hands in Dark Souls too, but it had a different director, if I'm not mistaken.
Listen, be homophobic, don't be homophobic. Admit it's a joke, don't admit it's a joke. Say it's something else now. Say that you are very upset with Melanie. Say you're not upset with Melanie. Say it's a joke again, but now it's not a joke. Go on another channel, have an interview there as well. Also get bodied on that channel. Then go to another one and get bodied on that channel. Have no way to get out of any of it and just disappear into the abyss. Let's go.
He didn't disappear into the abyss. He went on a blocking spree. Blocked me. He blocked me. No, he's going to go. He's filming all over. He's coming to my place. He's coming on me. He's going to Florida. I'm trying to set up dates that maybe Intro Guy could be here too, but I said that's like a 0.05% chance. Not 5%, 0.05. Like, so it's meaning it's almost definitely not going to happen, but I don't want to say it's definitely not. PW, thank you. I have a copy pasta to listen for you to listen to from 2015 months, years, plus I'm hospital Corbin and always listen to Dad. You are the most genuine. Thank you. Any advice for us medics? For us medics, Jesus, give me advice. How you do what you do in the medical field, and thank you. But being on the front lines of that, I don't know how you guys do it. You're brave motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Bloody, I missed you from welcome back, Rich. I hope your few days away went good. I think when was this? 5 days ago? 4 days ago? I don't know. For me, it felt like 20 years. I almost didn't know what to do. When I first, I'm like, wait, what do I do here? So I like stand in front of a camera and talk to people. Oh yeah. Rich, hear me out. Make AI of you pooping on DSP. It won't let you. I don't know about, but see, Photoshop wouldn't know any of that. But if I tried to say, review to one hairy man taking a dump on the chest of another middle-aged hairy man, two middle-aged hairy men, it would say, this violates term. You can't even, like if I want to put in this piece of AI software I have that makes videos, Donald Trump riding a unicorn in space, it won't do it. Any political figures. I'm like, no one's not going to think this is AI. Well, actually, people are really fucking stupid, but I'm like, seriously? What are you going to play on Pulse Attack? Yeah, there's a lot of people who go back now are like saying like they love Dark Souls 2. If Chun-Li was real, she would be hot. Anime. Hey, Rich, why does society like to ridicule virgins who are just living their normal lives and handling their responsibilities without a partner? Because, oh man, you're asking a question. I'm going to give like a modern life dating answer. Look, man, I lost my virginity, what people would consider late. I was 23. Because it's like something natural that you're supposed to, it's, you know, it's like, it's the fabric of who we are. And if you stay, like, say you're 35 and you still haven't embraced that, hold on. That's why people question it, you know? Listen, what the fuck are you sending me now? He has lost his mind. He is in the state I was Sunday.
Listen, instead of intro guy coming up there because he's up in the woods having sex with bears, we're going to bring Dreamcast guy to your house. He's going to bring a giant bowl of shrimp
fly Dreamcast
the
guy
size
in. I'm not
of
kidding.
your neighborhood. It's going to be so big that after he eats all the shrimp out of the bowl, which will take 3 seconds because he engulfs that fucking shrimp like it's his last meal because he used to live on the streets. He's fucking homeless. Not anymore, though. He's going to eat all those shrimps.
Gabby Carter's Mommy Milkers donated $5. Given what just happened in Russia, I wonder if Trumpy will flee to Moscow. Melania and Ivanka have nice breasts.
Yeah, I used to really want to bang his daughter. Not anymore. But, I mean, she's a good-looking woman, though. Anyway. Anime Slayer, thank you for becoming a member.
In front of his canoe that he always works out in front of, show us his muscles, then he's going to get us to get on his back like a humpback whale, and we're going to all swim back to the shoreline of his soup bowl. Let's go. I can't do anymore. I'm going to have a fucking stroke. I blame Phil. I blame you. I blame intro guy. Melanie Mac is going to burn the church down that I'm sitting in, and it's going to be the biggest joke on Side Scrollers next week. They're going to laugh so hard that they're going to turn into double hypocrites because they're already hypocrites. Intro guy's going to save the whole fucking show and the day in our careers by showing up with a whole army of bears from the North Woods of North America. We're all going to kiss each other's nipples and have a great time. Let's go. That's the last message. I'm done. Congratulations for being back to the show. I'll give it 2 weeks until you explode again on stream and the show's canceled. Let's go. You're canceled. Fuck you. I quit.
You're fired. I may need more weed. But you guys want me, I could tell you want me to stay on, so wait, let me do a survey as to what, or a poll. Start a poll. We probably should wait when I'm normal. What should I review next? I'm 65. Fake NES. I would add an option out of comedy, but I know everyone would fucking choose it, so I'm not going to. I was gonna say, what should I review next? $99 165 hertz monitor, fake NES, Homer Simpson phone, or breasts? What do you think everyone would click if I did that?
Breasts.
And the fucking poll would be a complete waste of fucking time. Well, there you go. And you are a brave son of a bitch, and I genuinely appreciate what you do, PW Project. There's a lot of deep shit I can say right now.
And now I'm going to masturbate.
I'll save it for another day.
Elmeco donated
Not towards
$5.
you.
Listen, pound my perky plump pooper with a paddle and then pork me no homo. In all seriousness, welcome back, pal.
Thank you.
Joined late cause I'm currently hooked on Vampire Survivors. Also,
That's
can you
fine.
provide a source, link for that thanks farting guy yesterday? Also 7.
Dude, I don't even know where the fuck I found that link. I gotta look back what happened with that. Like, why is this dude farting just showing up in my feed? But what was cool is that the break also allowed me to be very creative. And I think this video is going to be a banger. Remember, Rich, to record the segue. Maybe I'll just do like, all right, and now it's time for the benchmark segue, and I just like rip my shirt off. Not rip it, but yes! Yes! Oh, that music just fits with everything. That's going to be in the soundboard for 3,000 years. My ancestors will be, no, my predecessors will be using that. Yeah, I didn't even start. This is like, if anyone ever dares say that my React streams are not transformative, they're transformative to an annoying fault. Anyway, let's go.
How you doing? Oh, let's check your voice. How you,
The
go
best
ahead.
I can be doing.
Okay, the best you could be doing. All right, so look it. This whole thing was about...
You started this whole thing, Travis.
The conversation that you had with Rich, and I'm guessing you didn't like the coverage that you saw when me and Alt were reacting to you. Is that right? Is that why it led you to comment?
Yes. Well, I think you guys got everything out of order because the order, context is king. Speaking of Kingsley, But context is king, and without the context of all the situation, yeah, you could say.
Why does it sound like he's talking like this and also has an EQ on that takes all the bass out of his voice? He sounds like a weird cartoon villain right now. Like, what is the fucking deal?
Why do you sound like that, bro?
Say that I was wrong, but I would like to. I hope you have the time.
Yeah, shout out to King's Light. Check out his YouTube channel. He's roasted me before, but it's been deserved.
Because I have every single timestamp of anything that I said about this, that I said about DSP, and that Phil said about me, and I would like to go through it from start to beginning.
All right. Well, first, that's good because I got timestamps too. I want to go through, and I really don't care about what. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I'm such an idiot. Why didn't I have like timestamps from Melanie Mac's video on deck? All I went by is hearsay. I know it was in the video. That was such a fail on my part.
How does he sound?
Well, I did start from the beginning. This is all just intro, dude. Oh, wait. Ah, you're right. They're actually... I thought it just kind of went into this. Sorry.
Talk to me, gang. We back in this piece. Talk to me, Richard. Let's
Dr.
go.
Sexy Coco donated $5. So do you think Sony has lost its mind with the Sony butthole? I mean, who is this for when you can already stream to iOS or Android? It's a disaster. Sony really did the bare minimum. It should have at least had Android. Your shoulders. Your shoulders.
Sony and Microsoft kind of had to hold huge L's this week. Huh. The PlayStation butthole is fucking stupid. I don't care what tech is in it. I don't care how people justify it. There's nothing to justify with it. You're still streaming your PS5 games. You can't even stream from PlayStation Plus. Why? Anyway. Thank you very much, PW Project. Maybe it can be, and yeah, if it suits you, man, there's great benefits too. You'll be set for life too, PW Project.
Oh.
Yeah, this was a week of L's. This is the week like Nintendo should have announced the Switch 2. It would have been such good press with the fuck ups from both Sony and Microsoft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tuna sandwich. Throw them, what up, player? The white race. 92 Vix, I see you. A lot of new faces, gang.
Yo, his production's on point. God damn, huh?
I like this energy, Blaze. Ice water.
Bang, bang, bang.
Casio, I see you. Double JP.
And now I'm gonna masturbate.
It's literally like
Powerful
a Wii U.
Steve
You're
Watson
right.
Donated $5.
Daniel
Listen,
Roca.
Travis, why do you sound like a gay Matthew Broderick? Also, why does Putz 12 get so angry? His grandmother was a bitch too. Now he takes it out on his audience to show his power. Fuck that gift card. Give me my fucking money, you big hairy nippled nan.
I don't actually have hair on my nipples. Yeah, it's like just it essentially turns the PS5 into a Wii U. Except worse, yes, there's some Wii features the Wii U had that the Portal won't have. Fucking Portal. Sounds like you're logging in an IT job at work. Log into Jim Ryan. Log into my porthole.
Back polar.
Yeah, he's trying to talk with his nose in Melanie Mac's ass. Valid.
Yes, all matter.
Slide.
We gonna get a shaking.
And you know what? This is such, like, Craig, if you really want your show to take over the world, which it's not going to happen.
God, Father. D-Man. Merrick. No
All right,
L.
let's just.
Okay.
Bang, bang.
Gang, welcome. We're about to get this shaking right off rip. Jocko, what's poppin'? Angel, what's poppin'? All facts, no cap in my raps, yeah? Style, what's poppin'? So boom, this is where we at. Okay. So tonight, we have a debate. Me and Side Scrollers Trav, with everything that's been going on, he didn't like my coverage of, well, I'm only gonna assume he didn't like my coverage of when me and Alt were going through the whole beef.
The world has tried the bottom of the trending page first. I know, and everyone's losing their minds. And he's back on Twitter with all the right-wing mouthpieces reverberating. Gee, I wonder if that was by design. How do people not see a trap in front of them when the bear trap is like neon? I don't fucking get it, man.
Between him and Rich. So we are definitely going to be talking about that. We were going back and forth in the chat, or in the comment section, and I'm not one to be typing at people back and forth. It's too late for all this. I'm doing things. So,
well, that's why he's saying the same thing I say. If you got a problem, it's not that I'm telling you to come on the show to chew your fucking face off, unless I was in the state I was in a few days ago, and I felt like I was talking to a token gay guy brick wall.
So I had to give it up. So I stopped typing.
Yeah, like, come and talk. That was my point. Sorry. Like, have a conversation. I'm not sitting here texting back and forth, blah, 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 or tweeting and quote tweeting and DMing. Come talk. It's 2023. You could have an Android phone that's $20 and you could come on. I'll send you a Zoom link. You know what I'm saying?
And then I get sent a message saying, yo, Sly, Trav asked to come up on your show. And I said, what? Because like I said, I stopped reading the comments. So I said, okay. I couldn't find the exact comment where you offered it or whatever. He said, I would want to come up on your show. And I said, I just typed it a random one. I said, hey, I heard you wanted to.
And now I'm going to masturbate.
Kyle Denson donated $5. Travis and Quantum are examples that even if you're a minority, you can still give bad tales.
Mm-hmm.
Melanie grifting off of Christ is truly demonic if you ask me, and it's just in bad taste.
It's just very strange, too, and awfully convenient that she went that route when everything else did not work out. I did not try to rhyme. Yeah. It's like, well, ain't getting in the entertainment business. YouTube channel imploded because my voice is like chalk against chalkboard. Guess I'm gonna be a grifter and have a whole bunch of middle-aged men just be like, I love you, Melanie. Don't believe me? By all means, I think we've done it on stream one time. Go to one of her posts and Jesus loves you and so do I. And it's like a bunch of fucking like 50-something white old men. I love you too, Melanie. I'm beating off with one hand and replying to your tweet with the other. I'm ambidextrous. Well, that's great. Enjoy that, crowd.
Can't find the comment, but if you want to come up on the show, you can. We set it up for tonight, and we go get it popping. Pit Lord, what's popping? Because I feel like I was very fair in what I was saying. I feel like there was no issue or nothing.
Yeah, I follow her for laughs. I was like, yeah, you know where your audience is. Everything else didn't work. Don't let me get on this speech. Mwah. Salud. I think, hold on. I think a StreamLabs is going to come in. Yeah, she's so fake. And Melanie Mac go boom. That is the most, like, artificially edgy, saccharine shit ever. Imagine how ReviewTechUSA goes boom. Oh, man, that means I took a shit.
funny enough, I agreed with Rich when I really don't ever agree with Rich in a lot of things. And in this instance, I don't like the downplaying of Melanie.
See, I watched where he had critiques of like when I lost my shit, and they were valid. I don't know the rest of the stuff he doesn't disagree with my takes on. I haven't watched that, so I don't know. Be interested to watch. I could watch that with a cool head, and maybe there's things I'll agree with him on. Maybe there's things I won't. Maybe for some reason I'm staring at an AI picture of Quantum. Oh, this is the picture that Jay sent me where Phil is pinching Intro Guy's nipple. I get distracted easily.
Back in this whole thing. And I don't know. I was even getting reached out, and a lot of people. Well, we'll get into it. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring Bull in here. We're gonna give him a call and see. And we're gonna talk. We're gonna just talk it out. It ain't gonna be like Rich.
Wait, hold on. My friend's dad met Lupe Fiasco and got signed breasts, Beats, not signed breasts. Beats headphones from him. He said his son liked him, so my friend dad got a signed Beats headphone from him as a thanks to help him because my friend's dad was his doctor. It was a coincidence he saw him. Yeah, I met him at Vassar College. I listened to his album a lot back in 2006, man. That album kept me sane. That was a weird year. 2006 was a weird fucking year. Yeah, I was at another furniture store in Connecticut, and oh boy.
Because, you know, first of all, I ain't rich. I don't walk around with no shirt on, and I don't be screaming. Well, I talk loud, but I don't be screaming like that. We not doing all that. Absolutely not. We ain't rocking with that. Hold on, I got.
I do walk around with no shirt on. God damn it.
Get my pen. Hold on.
I like that chair though. It looks like it's comfy. This chair is fine, but it's not super comfy.
Okay, we good. All right, we're gonna give him a call. We're gonna bring the ball up here, and we're gonna have a nice try to be civilized conversation. Trav, what's popping?
How's it going?
How you doing? Hold on, let's check your voice. How you?
The
go
best
ahead.
I can be doing.
Okay, the best you could be doing. All right, so look it. This whole thing was about the conversation that you had with Rich, and I'm guessing you didn't like the coverage that you saw when me and Alt were reacting to you.
I can't believe Travis agreed to do this. What were you well, I know he smokes weed. Maybe he should have smoked less.
Is that right? Is that why it led you to comment?
Yes. Well, I think you guys got everything out of order. Because the order, context is king. Speaking of Kingsley, but context is king, and without the context of all the situation, yeah, you could say that I was wrong. But I would like to. I hope you have the time, because I have every single timestamp of anything that I said about this, that I said about DSP, and that
I could have sworn, but I can't find the clip, and I am not going through the 8 billion years of drivel to find it from side scrollers. Who knows, they may have taken it down, but maybe someone could find it. Yes, that's me putting out a dog whistle for it, where Travis said that he thought her video was funny, and Craig, like, they agreed with each other that, I thought it was funny. I could be wrong, so I have to say that is hearsay until I find the video, but I'm sure I'm not going nuts, and it does exist.
And that Phil said about me, and I would like to go through it from start to beginning.
All right. Well, first, that's good, because I got timestamps too I want to go through, and I really don't care about what Phil. Wait, hold on. How does he sound? Because I saw someone say he sounds low. I want to make sure we all good before we get.
He sounds fine. He just sounds like he has fucking nose plugs on his fucking.
And just the vibe, the gain is there, but he sounds like this.
Going. Does he sound good? One in the chat if Trav.
Yeah, I thought I wasn't going crazy. That they both thought it was like what do you find funny?
That sounds good. I just want to make sure we good and popping before we go. because I heard someone say you was sounding kind of low. I just want to just double check real quick before we get into this. What I was saying was I don't too much care about what he said. He's a bit low. One little low. One, is he good? Good. We straight? Perfect. I don't very much care what Phil said about you. I kind of want to just keep it with Rich and you. This is what I see, okay? And then we'll go through what you got. This is what I see. You have Melanie Mack on, okay?
I have no idea. I'm streaming until I can't, which could be 20 minutes from now or 2 hours from now. I don't know.
You are with him. You are with her, Trav, and Blabs.
Where did Blabs come from? People say Geeks and Gamers. I'm also hearing that she's like an intern, quote unquote. That may just be a shot at Craig because, you know, Craig's whole thing is he had a whole bunch of interns and shit that he allegedly didn't pay.
Craig and Blabs. And you guys are talking to her the first time. Not a mention.
I wasn't on that show the first time.
You were on it and then you left. You were definitely 100% on.
So I made a joke and he introduced people.
Okay, yeah. So you were on it and then you dipped.
So I did. My internet went out.
Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't matter.
Your internet went out. I thought you made it later on like you were not there out of principle, which we knew is a crock of shit anyway.
I'm just saying.
So I didn't even have a chance to ask her a question, even if I wanted to.
No. Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm saying. You talk about context is key in the timeline. I'm giving you the timeline. This is what we wanted. So you showed the first time she was on there. You were there, and then you left. And that, well, your internet dropped off. I'm just saying left because you weren't there. That's it. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, you're stoned too. I just got to bring up one thing. I don't know what happened. I was working on shit, then I got done. Then I got stoned. And then I played Demon Souls. I beat the knight that's in the Lord's Path. And then I didn't even mean I went to the smithing stone part of the Nexus. And I ended up beating that spider. Second try. But then, in Souls fashion, right after I beat them and went to, I forgot, it's not called bonfires in Demon Souls. Right around the corner, there was a whole bunch of these ape-looking dudes with pickaxes, and they fucked my shit up, and I died again and lost all the souls I got from the spider fight. Archstone, thank you. Archstone. Archstone, I see Pulse Attack, thank you. Thank you, Miyazaki. But this is what I was going to say before, and StreamLabs cut me off. There was a dude who was my age, exactly, who I guess he was helping do music or compose music for Dark Souls 2. Not Demon Souls 2. I wish. And it's kind of ruined. Souls games have ruined other games for me now that I've really gotten into them. Like, Miyazaki is like the Walter White of the fucking gaming industry. He puts out the best product, and once you go back, you can't. You need the pure shit. He's the Heisenberg. Why the fuck am I talking about this? Anyway.
So then, during that one, this is not on you, but during that whole entire thing, not a word was said about the tweets that she had put up that were extremely homophobic. Yes?
I don't know if you would call him a simp. He's turning a blind eye. I would, again, it's hearsay. Did he grow up in a really religious family or something like that? And he's ashamed of himself and feels he has to be? Again, that's hearsay, and he would probably never answer it anyway.
A word was said. I rewatched it today.
During the stream, they didn't address her tweets at all? No.
Perfect. Okay, and in that conversation, that talk, they were definitely asking, there was just more of a conversation piece on that one.
Wasn't an interview.
It wasn't an interview. Boom. So then we get to the point of contention. Is Melanie Mack...
Oh, I'll get to Dark Souls.
dangerous, and you. Well, go ahead.
We don't go to that point yet, see, because Rich had a stream before this. So, and the stream Rich had, and it's named. I'll even give you the name of it.
I know what you're talking about. That's when the token thing came out because you sat up there. But I'm
Melanie
not talking.
Mac goes full screen off. Part 2, Road to 1,000 Members, is the name of that stream. Okay, so before he's even heard my opinion on the matter, for all he knows, I left that show because I didn't want to talk to Melanie. For all he knows.
But was that the reason? You knew what it's a lie that they didn't look into her. We know that. You knew who she was. You got her on the show.
I left that show because I didn't want to discuss anything with Melanie because I might get upset. So at that point, for all he knows, I didn't want to talk to Melanie because of the things she said. But yet in that stream, mind you, it was 70 episodes later, 40 guests later, and 2 interviews that weren't DSP-style interviews, and Rich was one of them. But besides that, they found out I was gay at 1:30, 1:45 in that video.
And someone brought it up. He brought up the whole big cheese thing during that interview. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's part of the brand, unfortunately.
You can watch it. Watch them live, find out I was gay. At 1:45:05, Rich states, it's all about the money and views. He said that. 2:08:40. That's about the back and forth between him and Craig and what he's saying about
Well, hold on, Paul.
Well, yeah, because you wanted to grift off her audience, which is larger than yours and will continue to be, unfortunately. Well, you all suck, but you get my point.
I get what you're saying, and I'm going to give you this one. I don't care what Rich said in this because he shouldn't have said a word because you weren't even on this one to defend the point or not.
Let me get to what he said about me in this one then.
I know. Get to the token part. I know.
No, he didn't get to the token part in this one. That's the next one. But he did say at 2:08:45, all your hosts are racist bigots. All of us. I wasn't even there. I wouldn't
say that racist at all. I wouldn't say racist, but keep going.
Did I say racist? Well, they do say racist shit, so it does fit. It's low-key, though. It's low-key stuff.
10:53, he said, do you have any self-respect? To me, specifically, compared me to Mayo Yiannopoulos.
Yeah, it fits.
Again, I wasn't even there. Wasn't even on the D. Yes, to me, specifically, and compared me to Mayo Yiannopoulos.
I don't think I flat out came out and said they're racist, but now that you said it, I mean, they go to Sputtering Craig. It's all video form too. And what Craig is Sputtering Craig, and go back and I think and the nice thing about Sputtering Craig is that I think he links the original podcast each time. So if you think that Sputtering Craig, who is a parody account, is taking his shit out of context, he's like, well, there's the link. Is he really out of context here? So I don't remember saying it. I may have. I just don't remember. But if I did, well, it kind of fits, so.
Yet again, I was not even on the DSP stream. I was not even on this stream with Melanie.
Yeah.
So he said all this about me as a gay man, attacking my gayness, before I even had...
I wasn't attacking your gayness. Did I? Well, maybe I shouldn't have corrected myself.
Had a chance to say a fucking word before he heard my opinion, and like I said, for all he knew, I didn't...
Yeah, but we heard your opinion now. He's already getting mad. We heard your opinion now, which you could have that opinion. And I said I wouldn't gatekeep you. You could have her on the show. You could have her as a co-host. I don't give a fuck. But we know your opinion now, and your opinion is shit. And there's a lot of people in the LGBTQ, and just to piss off Craig, plus community Craig, there you go again, who agree.
Want to be on the show because of what she said. Now, that's not the case. I'm perfectly happy being on the show with Melanie, okay?
Oh, we know.
But for all he knew, I didn't want to be on there because of the things she said.
But you just said that that's not the problem. So why is this even coming up? Why are you even wasting King's Light time with this? So you're putting a hearsay information. You're putting a what? I don't even know what it's called. I can't think of the word right now. This non-existent situation that didn't happen, and then you're saying, yeah, but I don't care if she's on the show. Great, that was a waste of 5 fucking minutes.
Now, we go to 5 minutes, 30 seconds, or 5 hours, 30 minutes. Do I have any self-respect? Respect yourself, dude, is what he said. That's all.
Yeah. Ask questions. Her whole brand is this, producer. I didn't know, and they still hide that they didn't know any of this. See, this is why other right-wingers won't come on like my show and stuff like this, because as soon as they got on, their veneer is like as thick as wet toilet paper. This idiot doesn't realize that, and he's proving the point of why right-wingers won't go on and minus Ben Shapiro to go debate. Because you're showing how much it's a fucking crock. Yeah, go on a fucking show with the KKK wizard. Just ask him, why the fuck are you a KKK wizard? Why do you want to be something that's called a wizard?
That's all what he said when I hadn't even spoken yet.
Yeah. This is why okay. I get it. He was, and the things he was saying, I am not talking about any of this. I am talking about that's your beef with Rich, which you can have. I'm talking about with us, because I'm here. I don't too much care about Rich. We have to mention Rich because he's a big part of this, but I really don't want to talk about Rich because it has nothing to do with me. That's a beef with y'all, and he was wrong to add you in it, because without even getting your opinion, I totally agree with you on that. That's why I just feel like it's going to waste to break this down, because I'm going to agree with you because you weren't there.
But he came on like the after show and was like saying, it's a joke. So we already knew his opinion. It wasn't like his opinion was hidden for months. It's not like...
Right.
So let's just jump to...
If we don't have this context, though, then we're assuming, well, when they had Melanie back on, Travis...
And this is why right-wingers don't go on interviews unless they're gonna get their buttholes licked. So there you go. If King's Light is clout chasing me, then there's no clout really to have to chase. Yeah. Travis thinks it's like a big own, too.
Didn't say this, but I had a man saying homophobic shit to me, demanding that I say this. So either way I go, right? So I could say that shit to Melanie and address her homophobic jokes or...
But Travis, it doesn't matter either way. The thing is that it was just not even... She just has common sense takes. Like, it just wasn't even mentioned. You could even sadly agree with her takes. Like he always says, he almost kind of sounds like Seth Galifianakis a little bit. Especially with this whole weird thing that's going on with his mic. He's like, I walk into a church, I'm like, I guess because I'm a gay man, the whole church is I'm just going to burn and light myself on fire when I get in there.
College Crusader 89 donated $7.50. Rich. How have you been? Long time man, been like 1,000 years since I saw you. Did you see Trump and his minions mugshot? This deserves a big round of applause. Also, did you know that PS5 earbuds would cost $149.99? Yeah, I am good.
So yeah, most people, what are you going to want to do with the Portal? You're going to want to play it in bed. Or never use it. Or you're going to... What are you going to need? Okay, so there's a headphone jack, fine. But thanks to Apple, the industry has like been forcing us to move on from wired headphones. So now people are going to be like, well, I guess if I want to listen to headphones in bed with my porthole, another $150. At that point, you could, if you buy the headphones and the portal, you could literally buy a Steam Deck.
Or whatever, or I could kowtow to the fat man who's saying homophobic shit to me and do what he.
Even though it wasn't homophobic, man, he's still angry. He's still angry. He wanted me to give him a public apology too. Yeah, okay, here we go. Hi, here's my apology. Go fuck yourself.
He said,
yeah, he's like getting angry at himself. He's like when people are in my comment section thinking that I'm blocking their comments, even though I can't even remember the last time, like literally years. The only time, no, that's not true. Remember the spam comments where it was like a plague of people saying that you won contests pretending to be the YouTuber? Yeah, I got rid of some of those. But besides for that, it's just like that's what Travis is doing right now. He's like, what are those people like? You're removing my comments. No, the fuck I'm not. And you're sitting here fighting with yourself, proving that the comment isn't gone, you idiot. But I just let him fight. It's funny. I don't say anything to him.
Said to me homophobic personally, and I could do what he demanded I do.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I get all that, and I get you being upset about that and what he said.
Yeah, he is crazy pissed still.
Right there. But let's pump the brakes on all this because you sat next to a girl that is, I'm going to say 10 times worse than Rich has ever done. You all played that clip of him saying the F slur one time and apologized right afterwards. I have not heard a Melanie Mac apology.
Yeah.
But let's just...
I was just to point out that I could have done to him and yell homophobia just like he was doing to her.
Oh, no, oh my God. Dude, she has an entire brand on it. The word slipped out of my mouth 7 fucking years ago. Really? Again, this is why right-wingers don't accept dumbasses. Don't go on debates. They come on in 20 minutes. Because they're fucking idiots. I gotta piss real quick. Empty stomach and a lot of seltzer.
Wow.
Yo, a lot of people, some of you may be relatively new because the video is old enough. Intro guys, that was the Turbo Express video where I reviewed that. Love that video. Wish it got bigger number. Actually, I wonder if that... There was another video I did on a TV. Initially, the video got like 50,000 views. Now it's pushing 200,000. But those were prosthetic nipples. They were like... They felt like, you know, like the gummy candies? Like, they felt like them. And we put them on because we were going to have perky nipples. I just go watch the video. I have fucking psychological problems. Yeah, he does. He's like, this is the Oxford Dictionary, what it says. Well, look up, is Travis a fucking asshole right next to it? Tell me the definition of that.
And now I'm going to masturbate.
Yes, that
Bloody
too.
GB donated
Jedi.
$7. Of course he won't denounce Melanie. The other hosts like and agree with her. He doesn't want to lose his job and especially alienate Craig, so he doesn't consider him a useful idiot anymore. He's been following him for so long that I think he's hot for him.
Well, YouTube recommended me Craig's stream today, and he had a whopping 46 people in there. I mean, I know they're like side scrollers. They get about 200-ish people, which is not bad for a show that's relatively small, but like the clips and stuff ain't looking hot. 46 concurrent viewers is also not something to...
And that's why I said that. I pointed that out, and I even told him, Rich, you did it to me on your last stream. You said homophobic shit to me on your last stream. And I was just trying to tell him, hey, the person who's yelling homophobia should not be then homophobic to the only gay man on the show who wasn't even on that episode.
Okay. I feel you.
Yeah, but that's like I said. It's like, oh, we need a woman's opinion. Let's get Pearl Davis's. Oh, that's a great one. That point still is excellent. See, I should say things without yelling. It comes across better.
Yeah, I feel you weren't on there, but I really think we should just... I get that. I get the context. We all understand that part. I want to get to the point. What I don't understand, or what my thing about this whole thing is Melanie Mac dangerous? And YouTube may have just ruined itself when you sat with her, who has said terrible things, and you all have minimized what she said as a joke. And we are going to play the context, because in all these conversations I've seen you talk to her or talk about, no one actually plays it.
Yeah, why didn't I do that? God damn it. I played the ending, I think, when he was here. But the whole video is like, where's the joke? Like, even if you, like, agree with her weird-ass shit, where's the joke?
And I want you to tell me at what point in time...
Abby, what are you coming? You're coming on your gaming laptop? Don't do that.
Is she telling a joke? That's and this is the point where I don't understand why you sat there and were just fine with this point, because I could tell. Hold on, I can tell you that what she's doing is not a joke at all, because she broke down the church or the scripture right after making this joke in quotations. We'll say right here.
Before we play this,
let me deflect to something else.
Yeah, joke may have been a bad word, okay? But
Titanius, you need to clip this stream. Oh, really? Joke may have... Now you admit joke, but you stood on that hill. You died on that hill of now it's a bad word when there's evidence there. I should have brought that fucking video in. Oh, really? Did I mention that this is why right-wingers never go on debates, because they always look stupid? Fucking, remember Louder with Crowder? Fucking, when H3, Ethan brought on, gotta remember all these fucking, Sam Cedar, and he sounded like someone grabbed his nuts and he was Julia Child, and he just panicked, flexed his sub numbers, and ran away. It was the best thing of the Oh my god, that was the best thing in the world. That was the best thing in the world, dude. This is why right-wingers don't go on debates. Ben Shapiro, to his credit, does. But he's an exception. Definitely not the rule. Well, isn't like both Turkey Tom and Ordinary Gamers working on a DSP? Everyone's working on a DSP video. I'm technically working, or we're both, Jay and I are working on a DSP video with a review thrown in. Shout out to It's a Gundam. I'm like, I want a little bit of this kind of humor in the video, so if you need some voiceover, I sent him It's a Gundam DSP videos, which, however you feel about It's a Gundam's politics, his DSP videos are, wow, they're fucking chef's kiss. I could watch those like once a week. So, there's a lot of people working on DSP videos right now.
It was pointing out.
I can't believe he's like, all right, it's not a joke is a joke. Is what do you say? A strong word or the wrong word? Yo, King's Light could have been like, all right, man, it was great. Have a good night. This debate is done. Go to sleep and go back to the landfill. Like, holy shit. That's all. This is it. All of the rest of your fucking argument is over, dude. Go take a nap.
Let me finish.
Nah.
It was pointing out irony. Irony is a...
What irony was it pointing out? 1 year of being tickled-membered. Love you, Rich. And I love your picture of fucking Phil. Skip, thank you. That picture of Phil. He literally is a Simpsons character. I would pay for someone to make Phil, like, from a side profile, almost like when Homer goes when he yells and his tongue pops out, with this sound. But in, like, I want Phil Simpsonized.
Oh, la 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 la.
Did I mention I should have fucking just stayed in bed. I should have stayed in bed. Because I'm fucked now. I'm going to be up until 6 in the morning. Oh, maybe I'll do some more benchmarking. Or I'll unbox the monitor. Or I'll just fist myself. One of the three. So thank you, Skip. And thank you for having one of the best pictures of Phil ever.
Form of humor, and you can disagree with me whether it's a joke or not, but irony, pointing out irony, is a form of humor.
But this wasn't ironic. She believes in it. This is not.
Yeah. I'm just gonna let him talk. I could just I just agree with everything he's saying right now.
Irony. This is in her. This is in.
I'll watch his shit where he criticizes me too, but I just saw this and I'm like, I'm not looking for
the Bible. They believe homophobia or homo.
You can disagree with me all day.
Homosexual. I'm not discouraging you.
No, I said disagree with me all day.
Homosexuality is an abomination. That's what they say in the Bible. This is not ironic or irony. Okay, but that's the.
How does her faith affect me? How does her faith, her personal belief?
It does when you guys are sitting there criticizing Philip.
I wasn't criticizing.
No. I got that clip too, where you agreed with what their points were about the joke. I can play that as well.
I can pull it up for you too.
I have it, and you shared the same sentiments
I'll tell you what I said.
They did. I have it. It's at 3650, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, let's play it. Play it.
I have it. No. We're not jumping there yet. You're gonna tell me in this point where the joke was. Then we'll continue.
But here,
I want you to tell me.
Go.
It's playing.
So you're demanding I tell you something as a gay man, right?
What are you talking? Did I say anything about you? Okay, hold on.
Oh, stop with the demanding, dude. Stop with the demanding. Anyone with a fucking IQ above 80 is just wondering why. You're saying I am the homophobic one, and Craig is making it like I should wear a 5,000-pound cross on my back because the word slipped out of my mouth back in 2016 I apologize for, and you have her on the show, and homophobia is how she's keeping her lights on. She's peddling homophobia, literally. Have her on the show. I give a fuck. But it was like, at best, tiptoed around, if not avoided at all. You know, yeah, her face, some fucking psycho, because a woman had a LGBTQ flag hanging from her shop, got shot. Saying that fucking the LGBTQ community is groomers. I know someone that just recently killed themselves because they couldn't live with the demons they had because a Catholic priest molested him. Don't hand me that the gay community is groomers. And when you have the fucking Pope shuffling around priests, and I can't think of because I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. Shuffling them around because they had sexual assault allegations. So instead of, you know, having them face repercussions, let's sweep them around so they go to different communities and her kid's there. But yeah, it's the gay community that we should be worrying about. It's not like there's a plague of child molestation in the Catholic Church. Oh, wait, there is. Not bishops. I forgot what they're fucking called. Because I don't really give a fuck about religion. I just hate the hypocrisy of it.
Trav, it's not going to work with me, okay? That whole, you're telling me I got to demand...
Yeah, no one's demanding you shit, dude. Stop.
Asking you to defend a point.
Why?
Cardinals. They shuffled around Cardinals, too. Cardinals. Allegations. Instead of punishing them... But you never hear that talked about. What's her name? Who just passed away recently? Sinead O'Connor. Had her career. She was blackballed because she called the church out on it. No one talks about that, though. No one talks about that. Because religion is, they don't care really, because religion is a great, look, you could believe whatever the fuck you want to believe. I always say that and make that point abundantly clear. But religion helps people accrue power because everyone doesn't think. So it's okay there. Let the child molesters in the Catholic Church that the Catholic Church is known to hide slide. We get to control people and indoctrinate them this way.
Is my opinion so important on this?
Because that's a debate, Trav. Obviously, you're.
I know.
What are you talking about, dog? It's a debate.
Right. So this is what.
Yeah, it's tough to not lose. Yeah, King's Light. Yes, it's tough to not lose your shit with him.
Oh, this is my whole point. Rich made it out to be that my opinion is more important than everybody else's opinion because I'm gay.
Of course, just like if I was talking to a Klan member and there was a bunch of white people and just me, my opinion is going to mean more. Yes, you are 100% right, Trav.
And then demanded.
But what about if you were the black man that we may know that's thoroughly tickled, that's also racist against black people? Not saying he is, he's not, but he made a video. I'm looking at the AI quantum staring at me seductively right now. It's kind of creepy. He made a video, I told you guys, complaining about how there was a black person in Horizon Forbidden West. Oh, no. Like, you want there to be, like, all white people in an imaginary world as you're a black man playing a video game? Make that make sense to me. So my point being is that if it was Quantum there, yeah, his take as a black man wouldn't be valid if he was like, yeah, I agree that white people are a superior race. Nah, I wouldn't. His opinion wouldn't be valid. It wouldn't carry more weight.
and then demanded that I give a specific opinion that he wanted, or I'm a token.
No, you don't have to have your opinion, but I can have my opinion thinking that you are the token gay guy in the show. I don't care if you groveled at Greg's feet to be on the show. You don't think that, dude, it doesn't matter. You're still the token gay guy. Whoever went to who doesn't make it different.
Okay,
Just,
let's
I don't have, first of all, I don't have to give my opinion at all.
Yeah, he's like pulling a Grums, Mark Kern with that fucking stupid Starfield take. And I don't really care about Starfield, but that was the dumbest take I've seen. Oh, the start screen. This game is going to suck. I could just tell by hitting start or options. Really? And he kept on fighting with people. Like, dude, as I needed to as well. And I mostly did. I mean, I posted some stuff, but mostly about projects. You need to step away from Twitter, son.
I will. Okay, but the opinion's already out there. So we're
I didn't want to
now,
burp like
so
that,
tell
but
me
I
what the
couldn't
joke
control.
is.
The ground. So here is the tweet in question. Taylor Day. She made this. She said a church in Massachusetts gets the Sodom and Gomorrah treatment hours after Pride Month.
I just want to say real quick, because in the video, me and Alt both were like, why aren't you answering where's the funny and how is this a joke?
On celebration. And then I quote tweeted it and said blasphemous church. Go boom. Let's watch.
She still looks like an angry, jaded yoga teacher to me. Like, yes, my husband did leave me for someone else. I've heard some rumors about that too, but it's nothing more than rumors. But if that ends up being true... Oh, look, King's Light watches Snort Hogan just like me. But if the rumor is that I heard, and like I said, they are as rumor comes. Like, I have no evidence, but if there is truth from the rumors that are circling, it would make a lot of sense why she went down this path. And where a lot of her anger comes from.
I would like to know the punchline. That's
in his defense, she would turn me gay too. Allegedly.
Lightning sparks fire.
Yeah. Watching this and thinking, and Travis and Craig trying to flip this into a joke is funny because it's so pathetic. Where is the joke? Where? On what planet? She is like enthralled. I forgot how intense her face gets. Ooh, man. Someone wrote, "It's time, token." Oh my god. Did I mention this is why right wingers should don't do debates mostly? Yeah.
Burn to the ground. Burned to the ground. Woo!
The music fits. We're gonna just a little bit back.
The tweet in question, Taylor Day, she made this. She said a church in Massachusetts gets the Sodom and Gomorrah treatment.
Or have tattoos.
I just want to say real quick, because in the video, me and Alt both were like, why aren't you answering where's the funny and how is this a joke?
On celebration. And then I quote tweeted it and said blasphemous church.
Yeah, how dare you have a normal reaction, King's Light.
Go boom. Let's watch this.
I would like to know the punchline. That's all.
Lightning sparks fire.
Music's very eerily fitting.
Burn to the ground. Burned to the ground.
Yeah, that's just the funniest shit I ever heard in my life.
Woo! That is powerful. People in the comments are...
Okay, where was the joke?
All right, I turned the music off, sorry. Why do you think, like, she won't? I asked her, like, hey, Melanie, you can come speak your piece. They don't come on, dude. And look, I got manipulated because I should have been smarter than that. But Craig knew what he was doing. He knew I was actually out and about because he knows I won't back down from shit like that. And it got me all caught off guard. It also had me annoyed, too, because he was like, stop your fucking errands, which he baited me. Well played, Craig. And he had me all piss and vinegar. But admittedly, if you watch Snort Hogan's video, they were talking a bunch of shit before I went on there. This is her villain story, by the way. Someone makes it seems like an Elden Ring villain with the music. Dark Souls 2. Her voice, and I said this before she went down this whole right-wing grift path. Some of you may have been here for it. Her voice has been the Achilles heel of her career. She wouldn't have had to done this grift if she didn't sound like a screeching banshee. Whereas on the other hand, I'm ugly as fuck, but my voice has saved my career. Different paths.
She was pointing out the irony of it burning down.
Okay, but where's the joke, though?
As I said, a joke may have been a wrong word, but pointing out irony.
Good night.
On the joke until today. Now all of a sudden, it was a bad thing to say. But before,
irony is a form of joke. You can look up the definition of joke if you want.
Oh my god, with this fucking definitions. I am gonna take the fucking dictionary out of your hand. Step away, or maybe you have a dictionary app on your phone. I'm just looking through Oxford right now, and let me tell you something. He sounds like Seth Galifianakis, okay? And what's the dog's name that Seth Galifianakis have? I'm looking at the dictionary. This is what the word means. So how about you sit down and shut your mouth, and maybe you should shit too. What was the dog's name? Funyuns. I finally remembered it. Funyuns. It wasn't ironic. This is a dog whistle, dude. It's a dog whistle. Look what'll happen if you are a consenting adult and have a natural attraction to the same sex. Look what'll happen if you're a transgender man or woman. There's no irony. There's no comedy. She's peddling hatred, and she's like, we will convert you. We have pastors waiting. It's evil what she's doing. And he's cucking for her. You're a cuck, too. You are a Fredo to your own community. Remember I called him Fredo? That was actually pretty good. Well played, Rich. Actually, I kind of stole that from Nas in his new song from Office Hours with 50 Cent, so it wasn't me. I'm not that creative. But you get my point.
But it's a form of joke. Just as when I said... wait a minute, let me finish.
He's just got to read his dictionary. There's nothing ironic, dude. She's literally saying you will punish and burn in hell, and that's why she's showing this. And she's like, we have whatever pastors, weirdos on deck in our Discord to save you, convert you from your natural sexual attraction. Oh my god. If it's two consenting adults, who fucking cares? But she does. And because of people like her, you know why I get so angry? Because of what just happened. A woman's dead because she had a rainbow-colored flag outside of her shop. That makes me very angry. And like I said before, you want to make the LGBTQ community out to be demons? When I literally know people that killed themselves because a priest molested them. That pisses me off just a little bit.
Okay, and I said, I make this joke all the time. If I walk into a church, the church will burn down.
I agree with you. There is no irony because of the context in which she is saying this. Yes, the whole night, almost 20-minute video, there is no irony. And they thought they were going to suck on her metaphorical dick and just get a boost off of her, and it backfired. And his fucking defense campaign that Travis is doing irreparable damage to the side-scroller's brand, whatever fucking brand it was to begin with anyway. Fucking the Uncle Rico of the gaming community is Craig. Remember back in the day, I got those 7 billion views on YouTube? That was like in 2007. I could do it again, Napoleon. I could do it. Think I get those 7 billion? Think I could beat the quartering in viewership? Idiot. No. Craig, it ain't 2007 anymore, son. And you thought this was going to help you, and it bit you in the ass. And you were just letting fucking Travis go around with a propane tank and just pouring and dousing side scrollers and making sure it goes up in flames. Fucking Uncle Rico. You got Fredo for the LGBTQ portraying the whole community here. And you got the Uncle Rico. Think I could buy Screw Tack back and if it could be relevant again. No, Craig, you can't. You can't buy it. Even if you bought it, no one would care anymore. They tried with G4. Well, G4 fucked up for various reasons. They tried. Can we stop thinking that nostalgia will sell enough? Whether it be people or fucking video game consoles. Oh, look, Rich is getting pissed again. Some of you were young. Fredo, if I highly suggest you watch the Godfather trilogy, even the third one. It's the weakest. It's the Dark Souls 2 of the trilogy, but it's still good. Fredo was Michael Corleone's brother, who was the Godfather after Vito Corleone passed. And he went and did something behind Michael's back and betrayed him. That's why I'm saying that he's the Fredo of the gay community, because he's betraying the community by defending this fucking monster. She's a monster. The rhetoric she puts out there gets holes put in people's heads. It just happened. She's... Anyway. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm a little stoned, yeah. I needed to be. Real life things are... Anyway, let's get Roy into the news.
Down because they don't want me there, and I'll catch flame because I'm gay. What is the difference?
Do you think that's gonna...
He's real... Okay, I take that back. He's just fucking stupid.
Hit the same as a straight guy saying it?
I don't care if it hits the same.
That's what we're doing?
If it hits the same.
Come on, brother.
I don't care if it hits...
I know this guy doesn't like a lot of my takes, but this is a banger right here. He's pulling the Yiannopoulos card, like I said. It's different because I say it because I'm gay. Like Quantum could say racist shit against black people, but he's black, so it's fine. Oh, I'm so sick of this card, bro. I really am. It tires me. You fucking 40. Dude, again, it recommended to me. I go in. Like, let me just see how many people are here with his 46. Hey, hate to break something to you. I mean, granted, I'm streaming late, but it's not like I have an abundance of viewers here right now. But Phil gets better numbers than you, Craig. Just saying.
Say it may be a bad joke. I didn't say it was a good joke.
There you go, saying a joke again.
I think I could have swear. I wish I had the clip where him and Craig were like, "Nah, we think it's funny." Yeah, isn't that delicious? In the end, I hate to say it, Phil wins again.
A form of humor. It may be a bad form of humor.
Especially if Phil does a fighting game stream. He's hitting my numbers at that point. Just saying.
It may be ironic. A joke.
Pointing out.
I don't know. No, he wouldn't. His brother would fucking come there and beat him with his guitar because he's another fucking weirdo. I didn't know they had like a covert weirdo fucking alt-right podcast that like 12 people watched. Oh, man. Never meet your heroes, dude, huh? Not that he was ever a hero, but Craig, like I said, I can't take that away from him with all the shit I'm talking right now. He laid the foundation for all of us doing this. But I don't have you blew it. I should. Jay always does on his soundboard.
The irony.
What's the joke?
Pointing out the irony in a situation is a form.
And I know people would say defending Craig, but Rich, those are hate watchers watching Phil. Doesn't matter. It's still more viewership making him more money. And some of those motherfuckers still donate. They may donate to piss him off and ask him to say things like,
Philip Burnell is a man.
Another idiot who was a watches Rich. But it is Phil. Dark Souls music again, man. You have defeated side-scrollers. Literally, that's not, I'm not even saying that to be sarcastic. You have won the war with them. I'm not even going to say battle. You've won the war. I give side-scrollers at best another year. Side-scrollers won't be here, and Craig will have to look for another job that will probably not work out, and Phil will still be complaining in his office, actually paying his bills with live streaming. Craig, that must sting a little bit, son. Phil is like a it's gonna sound bad, but he's like a cockroach, and not meaning that in a bad way, but like there could be like a nuclear fallout, and Phil will still be live streaming games. Like there'll be people on fire outside. He's like, why is my internet slowing down? Phil is like a cotton. Wonder what happens, dude. He defeated side scrollers. Isn't that delicious irony in the end? And again, not the battle. He won the war because they'll still be here. I'm telling you, especially now with what Travis is doing, bro. You gotta. I said this earlier on in the stream, Craig. You gotta stop your boy. He's on a fucking damage control campaign that's just causing more damage. Irreparable damage. He is getting bodied left and right. Now, granted, I turned into a rage pig, so I didn't count. But Jay bodied him. He bodied him even better. Phil wins. Perfect. Yeah, nuclear fault will be Tevin's fault. That's true. But I'm telling you, like, the whole world could be ending around Phil. There could be, like, EAS alarms going off on the TVs. But Phil will be fine and still playing Street Fighter and bitching about the lag as the world is ending.
Form of humor.
No, you said ironic is a joke, so I'm asking. So in this case,
I just told you.
Just like the song. Oh,
I
I need what was it? What Alanis Morissette, right? I believe she had the ironic song about the spoons and all I need is a fork. What's the joke in that?
The irony in the situation is that the church had a gay pride event, and then shortly afterwards it was struck by lightning and burned to the ground. That is the irony in the situation.
Masturbate.
SwordLogic 1 donated $5. Phil Paul Burnell will always be here. He will be streaming Disney Dreamlight Valley at the heat death of the universe, wondering why nobody is left to donate.
And you know what I said too? And I could still, I'm not even being funny. I could see this happening like A&E or something going up to Phil, like he's still streaming in his 60s. And like, of course, Phil would be an idiot and turn it down. I'm not exploiting myself like Phil. You're 60 years old and people, you could be a multi-millionaire for just showing what you're doing with your life, but you'd be worried about your legacy. Phil and his legacy. Yeah. I mean, if they had more of a reach, not that G4, the revamped G4 had that much reach. He's doing more damage than Frost can. And I always said that, dude. I don't think it would. If G4 actually had, I don't know, good content, Frost's whole fucking rant would have been a fart in the wind. It had nothing really to do with Frost being... I mean, okay, the whole woke thing wasn't a good look. And then, like, the fucking... Not the CEO or president. Like, if you don't stand with this, you don't stand with me. By the way, I quit. And then we're bringing on... Amaranth. Yeah, we don't want to sexualize women. Oh, our ratings are down. Get Amaranth to come on in a two-piece bikini and jump in a kiddie pool of balls, who also has a ChatterBait account. Oh my God, human beings are amazing, 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 amazing. Holy shit. Stuttering Craig gives off evil dude twirling mustache vibes with how he set up his debates and why stop Trav, it's free real estate. Yeah, but the free real estate is going to fucking make the whole show implode. This is not a good look for the show as a whole. This is why I also think that fucking the Swedish American warrior stepped back too, because he probably saw the Titanic, well, it's not big enough to be the Titanic, the side-scroller's boat crashing into the iceberg. He's probably gargling Tim Pool's nuts to be back on his show right now. A&E presents DSP and Enduring Legacy. Yes! Dude, I'm telling you, millions of people would turn into that show. I could picture something like that happening, but Phil would fuck it up. He always ends up surviving and self-sabotaging himself at the same time. He is incredible. How is that possible? Like, even, like, think about it. Could have gotten my PC. Self-sabotage his way out of it. All right, fuck you, Phil. You ain't getting it. But at the same time, he manages to survive. He's made... And I don't even think he realizes that he's done it, but he's made this weird balance of where... I don't know. I guess you people want the Homer Simpson phone next, huh? Which probably means... I thought of a good title. If Homer Simpson made a phone, and you know what? It's not clickbait, because if he did, it would probably be this fucking phone.
So, from a religious person,
that's not a joke.
Pointing out the irony in it is a form of humor.
Saying that there's irony and humor in this is like watching a head-on collision with two cars and being like, hey, where is the irony, dude?
Just like me saying...
Right now, the Homer Simpson phone, it's a lot of votes, too. How is there more votes than people watching? I guess people voted and left. Is at 42%. The monitor's at 31%, and the fake NES is last. But you know what's funny? Even though I will do the Homer Simpson phone first, is that the fake NES video, I guarantee you will get the most views. Mark my words.
The church would burn down if I went in is a form of humor. It's pointing out the irony of the fact.
But it didn't burn down. This church actually did burn down. You fucking idiot. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. I'm not mad. I'm baffled. This man would have a debate with you about 2 + 2 = 4. Oh, well, yeah, dude. Craig thought he had a brilliant... I'm going to knock down a few pegs how much I overestimated Craig's intelligence. Craig thought that, like, hey, guys, let's pretend we're a gaming podcast, but we're actually covertly dog whistling to the super far right-wing shit. Duty streams, penis. But, bro, side scrollers makes like the quartering seem like the surfs. Oh, Madonna mia, man.
You think that's what she's doing
don't want
when
me
she
in
then
there.
shows the scripture?
I think that's what it is, yes. And you may
So the
disagree.
joke of
You can disagree with me all day long. That is my
If anyone
opinion.
sees his brother committing a sin not leading to death, he shall ask, and God.
So the Bible's got, what is that, a whole joke book then? Because this is what she believes. She said God won't not be mocked. Is that the word?
I'm not going to get.
Smited to the ground was in the title too. I genuinely don't think she's hot.
Get in there and question her faith.
I'm
That's
not telling you to question her
not
faith.
something I'm going to do.
See, he can't. I'm telling you, it's his upbringing. He can't compute. It's like, what? Yeah, her being homophobic is her faith. Guarantee you, he grew up in a home like that. I guarantee you, he grew up in a home. I'll say it's speculation to cover my own ass, where he was conditioned to think that he should be ashamed of his sexuality. And that's why he's okay with all this shit. Which, if that is the case, I don't know, is quite sad, actually.
How you are minimizing it as a joke.
I like chunky tits with big tits. That was... I need to think before I speak.
When it's not a joke. This is what she believes.
It's
She
pointing
goes
out
to church
irony,
every
and it's
Sunday.
a form of humor.
She goes to church every Sunday, and in church, they believe this.
Okay.
This is how it is. That's
Okay.
not a joke, Trav. And
Her
that's what
pointing
we were
out
saying.
the irony is a form of a joke.
He's not going to let it go. Even if he I'm starting to think he actually is this stupid, but even if he understands it, one, he seems like a pretty prideful guy, Travis, I'm noticing. And if he admits that it's awful, fucking could ruin, even though he is ruining the show by doing this, it could ruin it even more. Yes. Thick women with mommy milkers all day. Anyway.
Breasts.
Breasts, yes. We're like, not apologizing for breasts. Breasts are life. Thank you.
Even if she's religious and
Ironic
believes
is
it,
not.
even if she's religious and believes everything that she said, she's still pointing out the irony of the situation.
Holy shit, is he reaching, bro? Am I saying bro at 42? Yes, I am. But it just, I can't, I'm just fucking, this is a reach. There's no irony to this situation. And listen, like I said before, the reason I lost it, because of this kind of dog whistling and dangerous shit that's put out there. People are dying. They're dying. She may not be pulling the trigger. But it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So even if it's
Still not a joke, though. I mean, you even said you shouldn't have used the word joke. I just want to make sure, just so we're on the same.
It's a form of humor.
No, irony is not a. Okay.
Pointing out irony is.
Oh, he's getting out the thesaurus again. Fuck me.
Irony is not a form of humor.
Listen, I'm not rich. We're not doing all this screaming thing. I'm talking, then you talk, then I talk. This is what we do. A situation, an ironic situation could be funny. But what she is...
Yeah, what could be funny about this situation, motherfucker? What?
Saying is not a joke.
To you.
Well, to you as well. You just admitted it.
And what is their beliefs? I know nothing about Mormons. What is their beliefs when it comes to homosexuality?
No.
I said it, pointing out
no.
the irony in a
situation.
Go ahead. Pointing out the irony in a situation is a form of humor. The joke was a colloquial term, okay? A form of humor.
Turbo Express, I went balls deep with Demon Souls last night. I beat 2 bosses and then lost all my souls. I talked about it before. I wanted to fucking cry. And then I was like, wait, why am I up playing this game right now?
Humor is a joke.
Okay. All right, let's go to this too, where she sat, and this is another thing that went unchecked by all of you. Her wonderful tweets that you decided to show Rich's when he said it one time. So that was bad. But this is fine right here. This is all good, right? You all laughed at this part. This was funny. Oh, how ironic. You guys are going to...
I know what he's going to say. Rich said it out of anger. She's saying it out of, I don't know, having an entire channel based around it. I said it one time out of anger and apologized for it. It's okay that she's doing it because that's actually her product, is to push out bigotry and hatred. I hate using the word bigotry because it makes me sound like an SJW, because I hate them too. But I don't hate them as much as, well, I hate her. I'll show you the box in a second, Keone. Thank you for becoming a member too, man.
You guys are gonna ban the person that said it, or just quote tweeted it, but not the person that said it. Like, this was bad. This was fine, but what Rich said was bad, which I agree. Rich shouldn't said that, but like y'all also said in that video, or in that.
Someone said sidesteppers instead of side scrollers, because he is sidestepping, man.
That clip, you guys said
he's fat rolling like in a Souls game right now and getting bodied. That kind of fits, Travis. We're both fat fucks, so we're both fat rolling. How about that?
Oh, it was a different time back in the day. That was when that joke happened. But now it's bad in 2023 when it's convenient when you're sitting next to Melanie Mack, so y'all don't have to address her at all. So how is this okay to you?
We were pointing out the fact that Twitch, this was the entire conversation of the day. If you go watch the entire conversation, that Twitch was banning people for saying that and not other people for saying it, okay? Yeah. So that was the entire conversation. So me pointing out how hypocritical it is, again, this was the same thing I did with Rich, pointing out how hypocritical it is for a company to say one person is a homophobe and the other person is not by banning one person and not the other. That's exactly what I did to Rich.
But you didn't check her for this, though. Why?
I don't have to
but
check
you checked
anybody.
Rich, though.
Yeah, but you checked me hard. You made it like I just said it last week, and that I have a channel like hers, actually. Gasp.
Because Rich...
This is, again, why right-wingers should not go, and they don't, mostly, go on debates. Because they just trip on their fucking face. Because when you get into their actual ideology and logic, there is none. It's just gay people bad.
Said something personally homophobic to me.
So did you.
Token gay guy is confirmed to not be homophobic, and you literally are that. So it's not homophobic because that's what you stand on. That is your role on the show, whether you realize it or not, Travis. And there's not many light bulbs going off in your head, so you may not realize it.
Gee.
No, she did not.
Yeah. He doesn't have to go through anything. It's funny how they had no idea of any of these videos, which we found out in seconds you could find them. And that part I did body him with. That was one part I actually did well with that debate, going to her channel and showing in seconds. But they, whether it was a troll who gave it to him or whatever, they found that from 2016 from a fucking Periscope stream that was re-uploaded onto YouTube. They did that research, the Oppo research.
And now I'm going to masturbate.
Justin Gonzalez donated $5. What's ironic is I was there when you and Jay first questioned Craig and he was balancing between you and Melanie and now they're full on defending her no cap. It's so ridiculous and they want to make you the homophobe. Shaking my fucking head. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And the problem is they're not, again, I overestimated Craig's intelligence. They're not bright enough they're going in too hard and people are noticing and the cracks are showing.
She
no,
said
she
something
did not.
homophobic.
She said something to me personally, Travis Keys, me.
Okay, if you're...
Yeah, King's Light, stay calm. It's very easy to.
You're just talking about, he thought that you should talk about it. Let's get past with the homophobia, okay? Let's
because
pump
that's
the brakes a little bit.
No, because that's
homophobia
the
is
entire
this.
point
Saying
of this
that
conversation.
I feel like you should have said something is a
You're
lot different.
interrupting
It's a
me
far
now.
cry. Well, I'm still talking, and you just decided to jump in.
I was talking first.
Okay, go ahead then. Go ahead.
I'm listening now.
No. I stopped. Go.
I don't have to point out anybody's homophobia, okay? I don't have to point out anything that's homophobic. Just because I'm gay, I don't have to be a warrior for gay rights. Right. I don't have to ask anybody any questions at all.
But you had someone whose entire brand, this isn't me gatekeeping, have her on the show. Is this whatever. I know I'm repeating myself every fucking time we talk about this shit, but holy God. I mean, if you're going to keep on going on shows and punching yourself in the face, I'm going to be there to laugh or get annoyed.
Okay.
Right.
And when somebody goes online, okay, and attacks me personally, doesn't say something about LGBTQ people in general, me personally, okay, and says, let's go over what he said to me again.
Yeah, I was just about to say, could you go over what he said that was so homophobic? Go ahead.
He said they state it's all about the money and views. That was about...
He can't say it. Remember we asked him? He said I said things that were worse than token gay guy. And we were like, what did I say, Travis? He's like, I have to look it up. Dude, no, if it was worse than that, you wouldn't have to look up a fucking thing. It would be right there on the tip of your head. I have to look up the worst thing that you said than that. Sit down. Take a nap.
Rich, so remember, he's saying all this about money and views.
How is that homophobic? You were grifting. You were kissing her ass because you're looking for the right-wing audience. Craig is, I'm going to be the biggest podcast in the world. And you were hoping that kissing her ass would bring over some audience. I know for a fact it did. Even that audience now is like, wow, these people are fucking stupid. But, all right, let's continue.
All your hosts are racist bigots. Mind you, I hadn't even spoke yet.
But where's that homophobic? How am I being homophobic towards you? Calling you out on your bullshit. And I don't remember exactly saying that, but if I did, like I just said before too, is if the shoe fits.
This time,
what did you say again? Say it again.
All your hosts are racist bigots.
Okay, yeah. That has nothing to do with, if he's talking to you personally, that means everyone else but you. But go ahead.
Actually, all the hosts.
What?
But how is that homophobic? Maybe a strong statement. Maybe I should have, not really like I just said, but not homophobic at all. You could think I'm a dick for that, but it's not homophobic.
If he's talking to you, he said all of your hosts are bigots and racist.
Actually, he wasn't talking to me. That was when I wasn't on the stream. He was talking about that stream.
Okay,
so
but
he was saying, we're all racist bigots.
But you weren't on the stream.
Exactly. So how can I be a racist bigot?
Exactly. So it's not, I guess it's not totally towards you then, huh? Because if you weren't there, he said everyone on this stream is racist
he didn't
bigots.
say on this stream, he said all your hosts.
Okay, who is he? Who is all of your? Who's the your? Who is he tweeting at?
He didn't.
I'm asking who
it
is
was
he
in
tweeting?
He's a producer and a co-host. He could flip his what he's deemed, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, considered all he wants when it's convenient. He's on the show, he talks on the show, and he picks guests.
Stream.
Okay.
It was in the stream.
And who is he talking to?
He was talking to side-scrollers in general. And here's the thing. He
How do
needs
you know
all...
that?
Because I was on the interview episode. I'm the one who talked to Rich on side-scrollers.
You weren't on there.
On Rich's episode, you forget Rich.
No,
we interviewed Rich.
This happened before all. Remember, you ran the timeline before.
Yes.
That was part of it. You weren't there.
I wasn't there for Phil's interview. I wasn't there for Melanie's interview.
Phil. We're not talking about Phil.
Okay, listen to what I'm saying. Rich was on in between the DSP interview and the Melanie interview. Rich was a guest on our show.
Yep.
I was on the show with Rich on that show.
Okay, what is your point? Where is he going with this?
So he knows I'm a host on the show. He interacted with me, right? So when he says...
Didn't he just say you're not a host? Didn't he just say before he wasn't a host?
All your hosts are racist bigots. He knows who we all are.
Go through their timelines. Again, I forgot saying it, but I'm not denying that I said it, so it's not that I'm trying to evade from it. Have you ever been through their timelines?
You said interacted with you and then said all your hosts are bigots. That sounds like you're not included. I'm only going off your words. You said it. You said it 3 times now. This is the 3rd time you've said, as he is talking to you, saying all of your hosts.
He was talking to side scrollers.
But he just keeps saying he's talking to me. Am I?
But the whole thing, who cares about any of this? He just said I said homophobic things to him that were even worse than calling him a token gay guy, which isn't homophobic. It just isn't. Sorry. What did I say? How, even if you don't agree that I said that they're racist bigots, if I did say it, which I very well will have, like I said, still not homophobic. Where's the worst, horrible, homophobic thing I said to you, Trav? Come on. If it was that cruel and insulting and homophobic, I'm sure you would remember it just like that. But you are full of shit.
I'm losing my mind because you're saying it and then I repeat it and then you say you didn't say it. You just said it was directed to me and he said all your hosts are bigots and racist. Then that's not you then. That's everyone around you.
If he directs something at side scrollers and says all your hosts,
maybe you
talking to Craig, he was talking to Craig, all your hosts are racist bigots.
But how is that homophobic towards you? You still have not answered that.
Yeah.
Does that not include me? Am I not a host?
You are. Well, I thought you were the producer.
See, and here's another thing. My job's changed over time, okay?
Yep, he's doing it. His job, which he's a host, he's a whatever, it's convenient that moment. What am I today? Oh, 5 minutes, I'm a host. What is it, 5 minutes later? I'm a producer. I never produce. I don't know. I don't have to do background checks. I'm not a producer. I'm now a host again. What works better at this moment?
You were a producer 2 days ago.
Go back. When this all happened, my job was only to produce. My job has changed over time. I am now a host on the show. Yes,
now you're a host. How convenient. You were a producer 2 days ago. Now we got you here, and now you're a host. Lord, Jesus Christ.
Go watch it back. Go watch our show back.
I'm only going off of what your words are, Trav. This is the problem.
No, you're twisting.
Yeah, Travis, you have side scrollers in your fucking name. He's right.
My word.
How am I twist? Okay, let's play where you said you. They were calling you super producer 2 days ago with Rich.
I started off on the show as a producer. Okay.
Travis, would you feel better if we just called you man that exists in front of a camera with the mic in front of his face? Would that be safe enough for you?
And then as our viewers liked seeing me, okay, I became more of a host. You can even go back and watch the episodes where I didn't say a fucking word. Actually, the one that Rich pulls up, and I said 3 fucking things the entire 2 hours. I said 3 things the entire 2 hours because I was a producer.
Okay, you're a producer then.
No, now I'm a producer / host. Then when this happened, I wasn't.
He's also their dentist. He is their plumber.
Producer.
All right. You weren't a producer.
Is it clear now?
You're a host. I get it. Okay.
We said it all on our show.
All right. So I'm just going off of what recently you said, and that's what I'm.
He's also going to be Craig's housekeeper tomorrow.
Yeah. Right. No, when I was arguing
with
and his chef.
When
personal. Well, no, not personal trader.
I was arguing with Rich, and he was yelling at me.
Yeah. He was calling you super producer because you said you were a producer then.
Yeah, so when some guys yelling homophobic shit to you, it's not going to bother you.
Okay,
what was the homophobic shit? Not token gay guy. It has been debunked that is homophobic. What?
So he said you're a bigot and racist. Allegedly, because it's not really.
And then he compared me to Myo Yiannopoulos.
How is that homophobic? And honestly, to be quite frank with you, Travis, where's the lie?
He, which is saying something on his words, says something on in and of itself. He said, I need some self-respect. He called me a cuck.
That is confirmed, which, the shoe fits again. Bro, you have someone like her on, which again, have her on, but you don't ask her anything about any of this shit. You got cuck, son.
He said I'm a token gay.
Whoa. You said that came afterwards.
Yes, it did.
Okay, so let's not throw that in the mix. That came afterwards.
Well, you asked me to tell everybody what he called me.
Not at the time.
Okay.
I'm saying, at this time, we're not.
Okay.
And it's amazing he's using it against me, Metatron. And it's like, don't say that about the Queen. We need her viewers. That's where we're trying to grift to. Keep slaying, Queen. I gotta piss again real quick. Birds. That is an awesome picture of intro guy.
Yes.
I think it's the weirdest BRB screen ever. Not sure how much longer we're going with this, but we'll go for a little bit more. Oh yeah, the phone. I showed this before. I'm gonna unbox it on camera, so my apologies for not opening it now, but I'll show. There is a lot of shit in here. Here is the, here's the endoscope it comes with. No, I'm not kidding. Car charger thing. That's, if it was 2010, that would be useful. Desk charging dock. Kind of nice. Not wireless charging like you think, but or Qi wireless charging, but still cool nonetheless for a budget phone. Haven't tried it yet. This phone could suck, by the way. I have no idea. We have a digital microscope that also uses pogo pins to hook up to it. And I will shove this phone up my ass. Thank you, Abby. This is the phone itself, which you don't see much. 8 gigabytes of RAM, 8 gigabytes of virtual RAM. The fuck? We got a 120 hertz display, has a big ass speaker, has dual cameras. I'm not holding much. I'm not going to hold my breath for those cameras. 9600 milliamp mighty battery. Ooh. Infrared remote control, which is actually pretty cool. LG used to put that on their phones. I miss that. It's still useful to this day. I know Google Fish's MediaTek processors are not as good as Snapdragon or Qualcomm, I agree, but use smart expansion connector, which is pogo connectors for this shit. 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage. And it has Android 13, and it says it's pure, which is good. Here, just to give you a hint. What it looks like, this phone is fucking an interesting phone. And what does Homer Simpson have to do with anything? Does anyone ever remember the classic episode when he was paid to design a car? This is like if he was paid to design a phone. It's like, does it have a ah? Why did that open? Okay, it didn't fall out. Good. Please don't fall out. You don't fall out either. Like, will it blend? It's along those lines. Like, it's an endoscope, it's a microscope, it's an Android phone. It's a big Bluetooth speaker. It's a butt plug. I wish. I gotta stop with that song. I love it too much. So there you go, Keone.
Oh, you're jumping ahead because
okay,
now if we're he
that.
called you a token, which I wouldn't have used that word when you sat with a girl that said something like this, and then she sat with a girl that said something like that. That's what, and then you guys instead of you checked Rich's homophobia because you played the clip. I'll play it right here.
Because he was being a hypocrite.
Okay, yeah. So are you. So are y'all when y'all checked Phil. And then over something, a joke, and change the parameters because they. I'll play that clip too.
It's completely different.
No, it's not completely different.
It's
talking
I can explain
about
why if you want to know.
He said, "I don't listen." We're gonna play it right here. This is why I said what I said about this because why is what Phil said.
Shout out to Kyle again, man. You're getting some press here, bro.
Deserves to be checked. You shouldn't make these jokes.
But
what Melanie is saying, which aren't jokes.
Because Phil asked us to check him.
It's playing it.
You know, so Kyle actually has a really good question, and I appreciate this. I appreciate you asking this, Kyle. Says, so I have a tough question. Craig, you said jokes are jokes, but when Phil made that dark joke about slavery, you and Adam punched down on him. No, to be clear, we weren't punching down.
Yeah, I always say that, Kyle. I don't agree with the punching down. They, I don't know, did their job. Perish the thought.
Down at all. We were punching straight ahead. And that wasn't the joke wasn't about slavery. It was about child trafficking.
Cap. It was about the slave trade, but I'll let him keep going.
And he denied it.
Yeah, right.
No relevance because we're talking about the actual point of the joke, not if he believed it was a joke or not.
That's the biggest thing is he's like, what's the joke? There's no joke there. I don't even understand what, like he kind of played ignorant to it. So he says, but Melanie made a dark joke also. What's the difference? Look, people.
Which we've already just talked about how it's not a joke. You even agreed in the beginning. You said it wasn't a joke. You used the wrong terminology. This is why I said,
humor.
Well, wait a minute. Why is.
Now it's humor again. Now it's humor again. Now it's humor.
this okay? Why are you guys going heavy on this? Now you're gonna say, "Oh, I wasn't on the episode," but you talked about it in the decompression stream that y'all all had, and you said that you even agreed with what they said about the racist stuff.
No, I could tell you exactly what I said.
Okay,
I said the fact that he can't even address it at all is an issue. That's what I said. He went around it, and I didn't give my opinion, say it's racist or it's bad.
But wouldn't you say Melanie Mack making an entire channel on hate is a little bit more severe, just a tad, than Phil's? Yeah, Phil has made a bunch of transphobic and stupid fucking jokes before.
Joe
Not
donated
okay.
$5. Travis said when anyone mentions side-scroller hosts, it's directed at him personally since he's part of the show. Yet when Melanie Mack attacks the LGBTQ+ community,
he's not part of the show.
It's not a personal attack on him since she didn't mention him by name. Interesting.
Did I mention this is why right-wingers don't go on debates mostly?
I said, repeated what was on the show. Play it. Play it.
All right.
People are going to get offended by...
Okay.
May I also point out, it's a completely different situation. I'll tell you how.
Oh, yeah. This is my favorite. Gang, wait till you hear how this is different. Go.
DSP asked us to have a in-depth interview that anytime any detractor has a question that they would ever want to ask him, they can come to this interview and get the answer, right? So we put out... Yep. So we put out a call asking for questions to ask DSP.
So wait, are you like indirectly blaming Phil for you not doing your job with other guests? Are you pulling a Phil on Phil right now? Yes, the fuck you are. He's blaming someone else for their mistake. Okay. He's literally blaming Phil. We had to do our job. The detractors forced us to. Why? I'm going for a little bit more. I'm going to bed.
We'll ask him any question you want us to ask. Okay? So DSP has to be grilled on that question, and that clip was a piece of contention online for years, because
he didn't want to be grilled. He thought he was a fan of Craig, and he thought that it was gonna be like the softball interview like he had with the quartering. He didn't think that he was gonna get grilled. Don't make it like, oh my God, they're literally pulling a Phil on Phil. I can't believe this. It was Phil's fault. We had to do our job. Oh my, Travis, go to bed, man. Smoke a blunt and go to bed, dude. Seriously.
It was only like
it wasn't a point of contention.
Yes, it was 4 months at the time, actually. So it had been out for 4 months, and yes, it was a point of contention because his detractors were talking about it and sending.
He's blaming, dude. He's blaming you. He's blaming you for having to. You're part of that community. He's blaming you, Snort Hogan, Dark Side Flow. Aquateal, how dare you have to make them do their jobs? Ban anybody. Wings is live. Ban anybody who says do their jobs.
Him the clip and saying,
But I'm just saying, dude. He's like, oh, the detractors. They made us actually interview someone properly. Oh no. We just want to grift off people. No, you went into that interview, side scrollers, knowing you read the room, okay? You knew doing that interview like that would bring you a lot of viewership, which is probably why you kind of semi-baited Phil to talk about you again. I'm gonna sit here and wait until Phil comes on my show. And then I'm gonna not wait for Phil and I'm gonna leave. What the fuck was that about?
Phil, you're being racist. So that was something his detractors
but that's not
wanted to
point
know.
of contention. I'm one of them. You're talking to one.
Yes.
I am part of this, and I've been following this dude. I know what you're talking about. We all knew it was racist. There was no point of contention. We know what Phil does.
Yeah, Phil, there's no real way around that one. But Phil, those are Phil's jokes. That's why Phil acts like a 60-year-old grandma on his streams. Like all the transphobic and homophobic and racist shit he used to say back in the day. Phil, you could say you changed all you want to, dude. Hey, you don't really do it anymore. Well, minus the slave trade thing. Okay, maybe you did. Yeah, okay. But if Phil went to, like, say Phil started taking edibles and he went back to, like, his humor, when the mask slips a little bit, what does Phil resort to? Just calling a spade, man.
The truckers didn't want us to ask him about that?
It's not about...
And his wife also made him afraid of looking at any breasts besides hers. Oh, I remember that, duty. Yeah.
Asking.
The China thing?
You're saying because it's an interview that it's okay to...
It's an in-depth tell of 5-hour interview that he asked for.
It was a question. Yes, it was a question. He answered it. Once he gave his opinion afterwards, Craig and Adam, it becomes a conversation now, just like Melanie Mack. This is why this point is dumb. I'm just letting you know. It is not a good point. I'm telling you. I know you think it's like, oh, God, we got him. You don't. If it was just I'm here to ask questions, then once he answered, it would have been on.
Yeah, Blab pulls a Phil each show by stare. Yeah, she's like, I mean, I've seen clips where she does engage. Yo, it's 1:40 in the morning, man. All right. We'll probably continue watching this man body Travis because I don't think there's any other way to word it. But if I keep streaming, I'll be up till 6 in the morning and I get my kids this afternoon. So anyway, I got to get some sleep. Have a good night, everybody. I know it's a late stream, but like I said, I fell asleep before. I'll talk to you soon. And there's some begging content coming. I don't know when the review is coming. I don't want to put any pressure on Jay, but it's coming soon, and it's going to be good, and it's going to involve Phil. Need I say more? Guess the Homer Simpson phone is next.